Hey,
we don't need
a Welcome everybody to Constructed Chaos, where we run our D&D live stream every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and it is only me.
And the voices in his head.
And the voices in my head.
And Mabel.
Also the voices in chat. Good to see all of you guys here. I see I see Angel, I see Dylan, I see Atmos Seeker, I see Memebot, and you know, none of this would be possible without our amazing sponsor, Atmos Seeker's leg. No, just sorry about your leg,
Rest
man.
in peace, calf muscle.
I hope you're recovering well. But no, in all seriousness, our lovely sponsor, Tabletop Beard, is here yet again to save the day if you have a dry and untamable beard. Today we're taking a look at the Cleric Beard Oil. For no particular reason. I like to theme these whenever we do. I don't know if you picked up to that.
We've caught on.
But it smells like mint berry and eucalyptus. So if you're hoping to be minty fresh with your beard and to have it not all frazzled and flaring out all over the place, then you need to pick some of this stuff up. And while I put some on, I'll run a quick ad for our lovely sponsor. Everyone. So if you didn't notice from the ad, you can use code CHAOS20 at checkout to get 20% off of your order at Tabletop Beard's website. The link is in the description. And Grim Reaper is in the chat, dropping 5 gifties. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Always good to see you, and great to see Moon Goose McQueen and Crow, Player Lord, Metalisa, Will Plays Games, all names that we recognize coming back to the Chaos crew. Welcome in. I will add your Chaos points here momentarily, but real quick, I want to draw your attention to the lovely large Darkeport logo that I remembered to resize. These are our wonderful friends. You may see some of them in the chat tonight. They run a lovely D&D stream over on their channel, Darkeport, on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Their stream is a little bit more emotional, and the production value is incredible. So if you're interested in checking out some more D&D action with a little bit more gritty realism tied into your adventuring antics, then head over there and check them out. But before we get into our campaign tonight, I have a little bit of a primer for you guys, just like something to get you going, something to kick things off. I want to share with you some art that we just had done by the amazing Gabriel.
This is really cool too, with all of
also,
dude, it's so cool.
Yeah. Also,
2 more episodes
chat,
till.
let us know if you thought Alex described that bad guy as being much hotter.
we all,
Not we all. No, we don't include me in this. The bard thought that she was hotter than she was.
No, I thought she was gonna be. I thought she was like some beautiful lady.
Yeah.
Golden
A femme
armor.
fatale, if you
So
will.
mull that
See
over
where
in
the
your
men's
mind.
minds were.
Try and develop the mental image of this character named Eve as we.
Time to roll that beautiful beam footage.
Yeah. Following a rough landing in the wasteland dunes of northern Zealous, your weary traveling has been rewarded with a bloom of familiarity and new salvation. The city of kings, prophets, and heroes. But here, in this peace-preached paradise, a silent tension trembles beneath the surface. Citizens mourn the loss of their beloved King Tilueth at the hands of Benaran assassins. Zealous refugees leave the city in droves, fearing for their own safety, as war engulfs the continent once again. As you lengthen your stay in order to make repairs on your airship, this same tension creeps into your thoughts and dreams. Nowhere quite feels safe anymore. Not even the fine furnishings of the Solar District in the light of a new day. Welcome back, everybody.
It's awesome.
Sorry that the image didn't have any audio on it. I forgot to add that, I guess, whenever I was populating it. But, I'll fix it later. It's all good. Now that you all have seen the intro,
Allegedly.
and Grim Reaper has his chaos points.
Oh, and Brett Venable has his.
We know Brett.
We know Brett's
Wait,
got like
wait.
75,000 chaos points.
Wait, do they both have enough
think he's
though?
here,
Because
though.
can they
Grim is
undo
close.
each other?
Ooh, no.
Is Grim close?
Can they,
No,
if they
can
both
they-
use it,
I
does it offset? Or do
I'm
two
gonna go
wild
No.
things
on
happen?
mine.
Too
Tabletop
wild.
is close.
Yeah.
Anyway, we now rejoin the four of you. Three of you sleeping at the Red Letter Inn, and one of you sleeping literally in a hole in the wall. As the day begins anew in new salvation, what is everyone doing?
How far are we from the? Wait, do we know that you're at the forge? I know you told us, but do our characters know that that's where you went?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah.
How far?
I told Flora to not get me a room because I was going to go to the forge.
How far are we from the forge?
No further than like a 5-minute
Hop, skip,
walk.
and a jump.
It's very, very close.
Message distance?
What's the range on message?
120
feet.
No, not quite that close.
Yeah.
Sending distance.
Ask him like 3 questions.
I'll already have unmelded from the stone after completing my rest. And before anybody gets there, I will be sweeping the forge and cleaning, oiling anything as far as the anvils go or anything that needs to be taken care of to prepare for my lesson today.
As you kind of clean up and prepare the area, you notice similarly your half-elven instructor is there quite early also. Make a perception check to see how well you can impress her.
Nat 20.
That's
Is
why.
Oh, heck yeah. Coming in with the nat 20 to start the session. That's
Hell yeah.
incredible. What a way.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't think we've ever had one just right at the beginning
Not
like
right off
that.
the bat like that.
Oh my gosh. So we have a nat 20 to use at any point.
Saved it.
In the session now.
I'm gonna take a 13.
They can't all be
Never mind.
good.
I don't
Okay.
have to tell you. We've upgraded technology,
Yeah, you just take it.
guys.
Me.
So for a 18.
I take a 13 for a 7.
I rolled a 7, so my brain was like,
Sorry, y'all. I know I'm making.
As
this
you
crazy.
glance around the forge, you see that it is quite pristine already. This half-elven woman certainly keeps a very pristine working environment.
Yeah.
And as she eyes you looking over, she appears to be sort of arms crossed, just watching as you look for anything out of place. Is it to your liking?
oh, sorry, I did not mean any disrespect or anything. I slept here last night, to be honest with you, and I wanted to make sure everything was clean and prepared for our lesson today.
The soul is warmest at the forge. I understand.
But to be honest with you, I slept in the stone next to the forge, so yes, it was very warm. It was an enjoyable sleep.
Well, if you're ready, I'll show you the ropes. I'll show you how we start. And
Pulls out a roll of ropes.
Tied you up.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this is a different story.
she moves over to the forge, and as she actually pulls a metal lever that you didn't notice, it's kind of well hidden behind a marble facade.
Yeah.
You hear a metal creak as suddenly you feel a warmth being generated from that opening in the forge. Moving your eyes towards it, you can see that there is a white hot point within this opening, but not so much a flame. As she pulls together a bit of iron and steel, and she begins to put it into the forge to begin to work it, she explains exactly how the process is meant to remove any impurities from the metal itself. We're not talking about physically banging out impurities. We're talking about adding purity, adding divine purity. Make a religion check for me.
We are not using that dice tonight.
Plenty of dice.
I know, but I hate to take 2 off the bat. 18.
We have 4 18s in there.
No, I took a 13. 4
Yeah.
and 18.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
You seem like you grasp it pretty well. Would you like to try your hand?
If you think I am... There's a... if you... Yeah, just out wood. If you think I am ready, then yes, I have my faith in you.
I'll talk you through it. So you maneuver the tongs and begin sort of working the metal within the forge, getting ready to actually pull it back out. And now that there is material in this opening, you notice that there are flames. Those flames in the forge glimmer into vibrant hues that span the full spectrum of color, as a prism would due to sunlight. It is then that you notice the lack of stoked char and tinder, replaced instead by a glass dome and a bright milky center that flickers and crackles against the marble bed underneath. Make a check with your smith's tools. We'll say this one is going to be strength. So basically make a roll, add your smith's tools proficiency and your strength mod.
Okay.
What is Smith Tools perfect?
That was cool.
Okay.
Just your proficiency. He has proficiency
gotcha.
in smith's tools, so
Okay, so not proficiency and strength modifier.
it is both, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19.
Okay.
Nice.
As you work the metal, you feel the loose material begin to slip from the tongs. But as you try to grip it further, a numbness sort of seeps into your hand, and it takes all of your will to keep a firm grasp upon it. You're not used to something exuding such energy through your workman's tools.
Yeah.
And so you can take it out now. I believe it's hot enough. You pull the metal from its perch, and it is literal white hot. I mean, hurts to look at. Try to shape it. As you press it against the work surface, which appears to be some blend of marble and metal with a metal top. Go ahead and make another check with your smith's tools. This time we're going to use your wisdom modifier.
18.
Okay, nice. Getting raw rolls up in
Nice.
here. You test your own metal against the radiant steel and begin to hone it. The impurities leave as sparks and sweat alike, with each impact driving the ingot closer to the desired shape and structure. The screaming resonance of the smithing hammer's influence slowly turns to a song that swims lightly through your ears. A peace washes over you like a wave of divine radiance, pouring out into your creation. Finally, at the crescendo of the brilliant melody, you feel it within you that it is time to cool what you have crafted. You plunge the cog into crystal clear water. The heat drowns swiftly, but the light persists, refracting through the ripples and steam. When at last you pull it from the forge water, it greets you in a silver sheen, kissed by the rays of the sun. You admire it. It's not bad for your first time. I can tell you've got quite a bit of experience behind your workmanship.
I know I definitely do, but this is an experience all on its own. Obsidian is one thing to craft and forge with, but this is another. This is a very fine metal, and thank you for showing me how to handle it.
Of course. There's always room to improve. Of course, we aren't done. As she kind of wryly smirks at you, excited by the fact that she's greeted with a peer nearly as talented as she believes herself to be. As you all continue, we'll circle back to what you're doing. What are the three of you out and about doing?
So, shall we begin getting the lumber back to the ship?
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. Tell him where to go.
Yeah, we bought it, and I told him like we'll be back
for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I went and bought it last night.
Yeah, so easily enough. I mean, so you're going to him to get the lumber, or you're going to the...
He said he can deliver the lumber for
Yeah,
us.
so we're
We
just
have to
being
show
like,
him
we're going
where.
to take it this way, and...
So you're going to the ship.
Yep. I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Vala's thinking is like, we can't really help there. You're learning how to craft the metal, and you don't really need help.
Sure, no, I'm
moving it.
not
Yeah,
judging your
yeah,
decision.
yeah.
I'm just trying to
How
make sure I understand
how far was the ship from
Like a mile
New
out?
Salvation?
It was about a half day's travel, so it would take you half a
that
day
much?
to like
I
get
thought it was
there,
like
and then
an
half a day
hour-
to get back.
Hour walk.
Yes. So,
Are
unless we
y'all-
don't want to do that today, we
Well,
can
never mind.
probably keep it there longer.
I could give him a map. Like I could redraw him a map of like how to get to the ship because I did make one.
Yeah.
And then we won't have to like go show him.
Yes, but or like, it's less about like show. I mean, like, cause when we go, we can have him come with us. It's
And
just,
can
do we
help
want to?
carry the-
Yeah, it's like, do we want to go now and start working on it, or do we want to do that tomorrow?
How quick are we trying to get to Imster?
I mean, at this point,
Probably
we don't
ASAP.
have a ship, so I feel like whenever, like one
I mean, you guys
day-
are technically in Imsford right now.
Yeah,
you mean
It's not in the, like,
the
capital.
capital. The capital. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
let me just
Yeah.
let me ask you a question that might speed this up.
Sure.
If they leave me, how difficult is it going to be for me to get back to the ship?
Oh, right. I mean, I'm sure you could do some locate object shenanigans, but
That's okay. It was just a half day's travel distance,
Or even
thing.
see like the tracks in the sand of where we drug all this wood
Yeah, that's
through the
true.
desert.
Yeah. Also fair. Okay.
Yeah.
for the sake of keeping things pretty simple, we don't need to get muddied down in too much of that. But I will say, you guys, if you want to work on the ship, today,
Yeah,
that's
So yeah, I
fine.
figured like
Yeah.
get started on the wood so that way like because I would feel like you can't really work too much on the mechanics until the ship itself is
Yeah, because the bottom's what's
back
damaged.
together. Yeah.
I know.
Atmoseeker, thank you for the gifties, man.
Thank you,
Good to
bud.
see you.
I know we're not with Drazad, but are the forges something we could buy and take with us?
The forge.
Like what you're talking about, the light forge thing? Or something that we could procure?
I'll make it pretty simple. This seems like a very special piece of,
Yeah, it sounds
of
like a
equipment.
sun is.
That's what I
powering
thought
the
too.
forge.
Yeah. Where do we get a sun?
The power of the sun
Yeah, exactly.
in the palm of our hands.
We use
So-
enlarge reduce about 1,000
Yeah.
times.
You guys make your way to the ship, meet the half orc with the wood, and he unloads it basically next to your giant pile of sand. I'll say it's easy enough for you to find with the map you drew.
Mhm.
And you can begin working on it. If you want to spend the day basically patching up the hull and whatever else, I will
Putting in the
say
cup
it
holders.
takes a day.
Yeah.
At this,
It's gonna be a whole. It's gonna be a whole scene where like.
a montage.
Yeah, we get like shirtless and like we have for some reason there's soap and we're like scrubbing the ship and like
I do
There's
have
a
some,
volleyball match that
There's a
takes place
volleyball
halfway
match.
through.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I do have some questions for like the repairs. Do we want to like do anything like when we repair the hole? Do we want to have holes where we can like shoot spells out of, or do we
Murder holes?
want like
Yeah, we want.
to-
I want some
any
murder holes.
added like platforms anywhere that we want to work on too?
I
So yeah, can we work on improvements of the ship too while we're doing that?
Absolutely.
So
What did you have in mind?
murder holes for sure.
Do you
Yeah.
think like a
Like-
door?
yeah, like
So,
ca- cannon
instead of
flaps,
a
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
instead of a
Yeah.
ballast, instead of a railing across the top, it could be a
That's
just
much smarter. I'm thinking in the floor.
instead of a railing, it could be like a like they're saying like a full reinforced wall with like holes to like shoot through.
Oh, so a little bit taller.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it gives you cover.
Yeah, like
But
so
you're
we can
talking
have,
about
like,
being in the ship and
either
doing
one.
that?
Yeah, I was thinking in the ship, like just like having like cannon flaps underneath, but we could do it on the top too. If we
Don't we
wanted
have
I
a
will say-
cannon? No, we gave it to those people.
I will.
to. We didn't know we were gonna
Yeah,
get a
I
ship
know.
when we did
Yeah,
that.
you like engraved the names of their fallen
yeah,
into
we
it.
did.
We need to go find those people and get that
I
cannon
don't even
back.
remember us having a cannon.
He
I
dove down and got
Fished it out of
Yeah.
the ocean.
We got it from the
Oh.
skip
Yeah.
reference. Yeah.
What happened to that?
gave
We
to
left it
them.
on the boat.
We
We
gave it to them.
didn't. We didn't have this boat
We
yet.
were being sentimental.
That's true.
Yeah.
We gave it to the
to Thali.
Time to circle around and go. get
Yeah.
it.
We
Now
have
we're
magic
now we're the
items.
pirates
Whoa,
now.
whoa, Grim, thank you. What are we
The
getting here? Oh, this is a good
What is
one.
it? What is it? What is it?
Wow.
Cloak of Protection. This is a classic.
wait.
Who needs
hold on.
that?
It
Let's
is
see.
a damn good item.
You gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws while you wear
Like
this
all
cloak.
saving throws.
All saving
You
This
need
is
to put
seriously
that
one of the
on.
best uncommon
Yeah, but
magic
what do I
items
take
in the
off?
game.
Yeah.
Well,
I
met,
have
Grim.
space.
Yeah, give it to you.
I have space.
Other thing too, whenever you transform to a bear, you could have it be like super bear and
Yeah,
have a
it'll
cloak.
still have
And
a
then it'll
cloak. I'll
still
say it
help you.
fits.
Like 3 tanks, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry, Alex.
So as you guys are working, the box sort of begins chiming, and it
Everybody's
opens up into
working
like a
for the
clothing
weekend.
box. And as you fold it open, it's like whenever a relative got you like a nice shirt from like Dillard's or something, you know, like where it's like prepackaged in a
From Sears.
yeah. It's not like a t-shirt. It's like it's a nice cloak.
Yeah.
Hey, just in case y'all forgot, we got turtles.
We do
yeah.
have
Oh,
we
turtles.
get him a turtle.
I
Caleb
did
forgot.
definitely not forget
Caleb
about
forgot
that.
until he just opened the note. It says fucking turds.
So
Real-life
what I
drama
will
guy.
say is if you guys want to build up the railings, that would take more wood. But if you want to just make openings in the side, that would obviously be fine.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like flaps too, like so like they can be shuttered, or
Yeah.
we can like open up and shoot out of and close it back down, kind of stuff.
Sure thing.
Like you would with normal cannons.
Could we? Is there something we could?
Do you want the clue?
I don't know if there's something like.
Yeah, you guys are hearing our puppers right
There they
now.
are.
You can type !puppers in the chat and use their wonderful emojis to find out more about them. They're being very noisy right now.
The
Yeah.
turtles bark.
They started.
Yeah, it's the turtles. It's the turtles barking.
They barked right before the
It's
stream
Mabel.
started, and I thought we were having another villain join us at the
Yeah.
table.
Can you repeat what you were saying, Brett?
It's
I'm
Mabel.
sorry.
Come
I
here.
was just thinking like is there anything in town that like while we're in the market and talking to the guy before we head out, is there anything in town that like is something we could attach to this, or I don't know.
We do have the bow too.
I remember you
Yeah,
guys
but man,
we talked about
we're,
that.
We're better at like just shooting cantrips off the deck. You know?
Fair enough. I
Yeah.
mean, I would say maybe you could talk to the person at the armory.
Mm-hmm.
But short of that, probably not a whole lot of places that are gonna just like sell giant cannons and stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Not necessarily.
That's what
giant
you're looking
cannon.
for. Yeah, you tell me what you're trying to do, and I'll try and
You
facilitate
tell
it.
us what we can do.
Yeah, I was just kind of
No,
wondering.
no.
Yeah.
No, we're not playing that
I was
game.
kinda wondering what they had out
Well,
there.
while you're also thinking, I'd also like to do some kind of like some more cleats or oh shit handles all over the place, so that
I
way,
know.
like, while we're escaping or being attacked, like, we might either get advantage or like a +2 or something to like not fall over.
Okay.
In crazy maneuvers with the ship.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like just more hold, like
more
handhold
places
spots
to hold on to. I like that idea, and I think probably Drazad can facilitate that when he gets back because he's a forge cleric.
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna mount that. We're gonna mount that bow, and when Drazad gets back, we're gonna install like a crank, so it's easy to load, and then also a magazine. Then also, I want to make harpoons with ropes. So I want to buy a rope.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way, if we and like the way we're gonna set it up is like
you want to buy rope or chain?
Ooh. I don't know. Which one will work better? I don't know.
Probably
would a chain
chain.
be too heavy to like shoot?
Well, and most of us have
rope might
rope
go
on
further,
us.
but chain might pull better.
Both.
So like
we need both.
We'll say you get a abnormal amount of rope and chain for
to
10
be able
gold.
Okay. Yeah. And I mean that's the thing. And if they're selling like giant arrows, I want to buy giant arrows too.
Or bolts or
that's probably something that's going to be a little bit harder for you to come by in terms of just what's being
whales
sold
over here or something.
in the middle of the landlocked city.
Yeah.
But again, I will say you have a forge cleric that can probably make,
he can make a bunch
crap
of
ton
them,
of those.
Okay, we get that we have a forge cleric. You're
gonna have a lot of work to do back here.
Some shit.
I learned an entire new craft in one day and get put to work on the boat.
Yes.
That's how this works, man.
I feel like the tieflings from Zealous right now.
Oh God!
You can't handle the sheep. Get off the ship. I was trying to say heat.
If you can't handle the sheep, get off the sheep.
You
What
can't
the
handle
sheep,
the
Flora?
sheep. Then just get out of the sheep.
Get off the farm.
Get out of my sheep.
You guys are making Noah's Ark right now. You got sheep, you got turtles.
Are there two of every animal here?
We got dead bodies. No.
So we'll say that you guys are able to patch up the hull and make some openings for you to fire out of. We'll say 4,
2 on each side.
2 on each side.
I did with whatever remaining time we have too. Just like I want to say, like Valve would be trying, like looking at the engine and like trying to channel his magic energy into it, like just trying to sit with it and see how well he can, for lack of a better term, like attune to the ship and like try and like
make an investigation check.
funnel things into an investigation.
It's not quite Arcana because it is like sort of mechanics related.
That is 22.
Okay.
Ooh, one more thing. Sorry, finish with it.
You guys are
I'm
ping
sorry,
ponging me.
it's so yeah.
So I will say that you understand that if you were to channel magic into the engine while it's running, you could get a temporary boost in speed, basically a dash for the ship, at the cost of basically for every hour that you run that boost in speed, you can essentially fly the ship for one less day.
Okay, so essentially we could get 2 hours of dashing out of it at most. Okay.
What you got,
Do
Brett?
they sell axes?
Yeah, sure.
How many?
How many?
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably, if you spend half a day looking through the city, you might find 15 decent axes.
I want to, the very front of the bow of the ship, I want to cover it in axe heads and attach them so that we could ram
Can it
other
not be
ships.
sheep? It should be sheep.
Or maybe just metal. Like,
You want to put sheep on the front of the ship?
oh, well, sheep's not
It's a
bad.
battering ram.
That's where I was going.
Like, shit.
That's a bad joke.
Oh,
God.
my God.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on.
No.
Oh my God.
Y'all are back to the ship.
So I want to procure. I
He's
wanna,
buying axes.
I want
while we're
to.
fixing
I
the
want to
ship.
procure
Got
some
it, got
metal,
it.
I guess, to make the front of the ship be able to handle a ram. Like,
Sure.
yeah.
Let's say you take
we're gonna
100
have
gold
steel
off
toe
for that
boots.
much
Perfect.
metal.
Like
Yep.
like steel toe.
Yeah, on the ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Like the front of the ship is an axe head.
I
Like
like
if we hit the
that.
thrusters on something, we can split.
I like
some.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as of right now, you have the firing holes in the side of the ship. You have the improved hull, which basically means your ship is going to have 200 hit points instead of the 145 it did have.
Sick.
It now has fire resistance, thanks to the wood you used to build the hull.
Sick.
You are going to be building a ram off of the front of the ship. We'll make some checks in a little bit to see exactly how effective that is. And you're basically building a bolt thrower as well. Again, we'll make checks.
I thought you said boat thrower. I was like, boats on boats.
Little boats.
That was
fire, and then they have little. They have little battery rams.
As we
Can I add something?
Yes.
I want to make sure that.
Yes, more stuff.
Yeah.
and handholds.
We have.
Yeah.
Somebody
couple.
mentioned a spoiler on the back, but specifically, I want it to be the 3D printed spoiler that you printed for my dad's
Oh
truck.
God!
That's what I
Perfect.
want on the back of the
You-
ship.
you
Just
take-
a tiny little 3D
That could be
printed
what gives
cross
you the
Sure,
extra
spoiler.
sure.
maneuverability.
Yeah.
That'll help.
And we put in another handle so that
Yeah.
we can have the spoiler
Yeah.
do that.
Ooh, we could do barrel rolls.
Maybe
With
so.
our handles too, then we
Yeah.
won't fall off.
with a good enough survival check. Yeah, maybe.
You flash back and Drazad's hammering, and he just goes,
Somewhere.
He sneezes.
Somewhere.
there's chaos afoot.
That's right. Somewhere I'm being assigned a bunch of tasks.
As we complete our
Yes.
ship repair montage, you all kind of sit and swing your feet over the railings of the ship.
eating ice cream.
Yeah, you guys are like
Shipper.
wiping the sweat off your brow. Hard day's work.
We didn't do anything.
You're waiting on me to get back.
Yeah,
to it.
exactly.
With a long list of plans that's rolling down the side.
Okay, so Drazad, we've been thinking. We've been thinking real hard.
We've had so much time without you here.
Y'all know the scene on Horrible Bosses when they accidentally do coke?
No.
Well, never
Sorry.
mind. Y'all didn't laugh
No, I know.
immediately, but I feel like that's what's happening right now between the three of us. Drazad's gonna come back to us like coked out of our minds, like we have all these ideas.
Yeah, I did mention something about like fantasy drugs.
Oh God. So as we kind of tone
Moving
things
on.
back down,
Sorry.
we'll move back to where Drazad has been honing his craft over the course of the day. Make a persuasion check as you've been kind of engaging in idle chit chat with this half elf whose name you now know is Resquin.
I was just about to ask you what her name was. 17.
Name is Forge Mommy.
Oh, how do I spell that for me real quick?
Oh boy.
ORGEMOMMY.
You were so quick.
That's good.
I like when I make Alex
We did it, guys.
freak.
We broke out. Morgan did it. Yeah.
Stream's complete. Campaign over.
To answer your question, Darkeport, I think the ship's name now has to be Forge Mommy.
No.
Okay, so I spend the rest of my time doing
Engraving.
doing a pinup model like painting of a Forge Mommy.
But it's Drazad.
Yeah. Oh,
Period.
like a B-52 bomber, but
That's
like
Forge Daddy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Constructing Chaos.
sorry.
Constructing Chaos, ladies and gentlemen, where we construct chaos.
So, Resquin, admiring your progress over the course of the day, she as well has been contributing to the parts that you need. I believe this should get you by. You know, my old master used to tell tales of those who forged in Hrafheim, and now I see exactly why he had such well-founded respect for those who work the forges in the Far East.
Well, it is definitely a different mineral than your casual forge would use, but this, like I said earlier, is also an experience all of its own. It is different than obsidian, do not get me wrong, because when obsidian, you're pretty much just working it. You're not really purifying it necessarily, but this you can feel I can feel the divinity in it. I can feel the power of my god almost flowing more freely through me working like this.
Well, that can explain exactly how you were able to pick up so quickly on it. Many smithies that we've tried to train in the past, they fall short when they try to muscle their way through it. It's more about allowing the divinity to flow through you into the metal,
Well, yes,
to purify it spiritually. And truly, this is why my master left his forges of Freudan. He said they'd grown too cynical of the spiritual ways. There they refine things and purify the mithril in a technical aspect. What their craft is very precise, and the product you can wager is quite fine.
Well, the elves are very particular in their craft as well. I mean, they're pretty hoity-toity, regardless. We all know how the elves can be.
I'm sorry. I looked over and saw Brett's comment in the chat, and I lost it.
What did you say? I don't even...
We use sheep because we have a latex allergy.
Okay. Okay.
We've been away too long.
Yeah. Oh, God.
All right.
If you ever make your way to Freudan, do be aware of this difference in approach.
Well, maybe if I do make my way there, I can show them how it's done.
They may not take kindly to that, but I'm sure you'll show them well.
Drazad has his charms.
As you gather all your things, you feel yourself with a renewed sense of your craft. You understand more about the forge mastery that you have been striving to attain for so many years, and so far from home is where you've learned it. With this new insight, you can now imbue the strength of Sunsteel with enough time. Your Blessing of the Forge ability as a Forge Cleric now allows you to make a weapon or armor +2 instead of +1.
Wow.
Oh.
And the item can already be magical. If it's like a +1 item, it doesn't stack, it just replaces.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
can still be... Ooh. Okay.
They work on the Cloak of Protection.
Can
Is it
I
now
add
make it be
that?
It
+2 to
needs
your
to
AC?
be like an armor or weapon.
I can... Come on, Drazad can do anything. I can forge with cloth.
It's like metal plating on the
Yeah, you lay
cloak.
the cloth flat on the ground.
It's like Batman's
He
cloak,
dips it in
you
the
know?
molten lava and it comes out. It's just ash, and he's like, better.
I am done.
You leave the forge now as the sun is beginning to hang lower in the sky than you expected. You spent quite a lot of time there, but you wouldn't take it back for anything. I will say, because of your divine connection in this endeavor as well, you've been focusing a bit more on your holy symbol. And you now know
Oh, I was going to get... Okay.
the enchantment that resides in your holy symbol allows you to cast Thunderstep once per long rest
Cool.
Whoa!
and does not require attunement because it is your holy symbol.
That's
Oh,
dope. Hey, now you
okay.
just need to get a teleport.
Yeah.
I mean, you can fly.
Yeah, I know.
Obsidian is
Teleport
indeed
is so much cooler.
quite good for enchanting, you now
Yeah.
realize.
You know, I was going to get back to the ship and be like, you know, guys, I'm kind of okay with the obsidian being missing. We still got to find that.
I want it back.
I have a renewed interest.
So, with your day mostly being spent, are the three of you staying with the ship? Or are you coming back to
I mean,
town?
we were able to, like, fix the hole or no, or...
Yeah, you fixed it.
Okay.
I think
I'd be fine
we
to
can
stay.
sleep out there because we
Yeah.
have nice accommodations there.
Sure.
And Drazad knows we're out there, and we got a lot of work to do because we thought up a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So.
And I would think it would give us more time to work on the whole.
Right.
Because if it's a half day travel, we would have pretty much had to like walk, drop everything off, and then go back.
Sure.
So I think to work till sunset, sleep in the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll cast Tiny Hut.
Yeah. Then you guys take another rest. Razad, where are you going? Are you going back to the ship right now?
Reroll my portents.
Do you have a teleportation circle?
Not circle.
After
Tree walk?
I get done with the forge,
Not yet.
I can look in. Well, let me see.
Much better.
as I'm leaving,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I would turn around to her and just before I leave, and I may not see you soon. I know you said you don't often come around in the obsidian around these parts. I don't think you would be a target necessarily, but just stay away from any obsidian for the nearby future.
It's mine.
Appreciate the warning, Razad. You be safe in your journeys. I'll keep you in my thoughts.
I appreciate it. I am going on a hike across the desert back to the ship, I guess.
It's good to do it at night, as the sun is getting low in the sky.
Yeah.
Safe travels. And she turns, moving back into her forge as she begins to close up shop. You heading back now?
Are you sleeping in the forge wall again?
I don't know. No, I didn't prepare a melted stone. Yeah, I guess I would just pass back through town. And
You might even run into Odd buying rope and chain.
yeah, God. Yeah,
I swear it's for the ship.
I guess
Like Nick Miller in the
you know what, Odd,
in
whatever you
the,
say.
the store when he's like pulling the chain. That's Brett's character right now.
No, I guess the only thing I would keep my eye out for is if any of the shops are still open. If I see any like potions of healing, I would try to pick up one, but that would be the only thing that I would really.
Okay. You take your time perusing the shops. Most of them are closed, given the memorials that have been going on with the late King Tilueth.
Oh yeah.
But you managed to find some materials, and as you peruse some of the shops, you do actually run into Odd as he procures a very large amount of chain, so much that he is like basically bundled up in it with some on
I'm like,
each
good,
arm.
you can carry this.
Do you?
And some metal for the front of the ship.
Yeah, we got some. I got some like sheet metal and stuff that I'm buying for the ship.
What did you guys come up with while I was
Man, we
gone?
had the best brainstorming session. You have a lot of work when you get back.
Hey. Drazad has a lot of work.
We have a lot of work when we get back.
You definitely said you.
No,
as in
I
me.
didn't mean that. Not at all. No.
I will get Valoth's unseen
we-
servant to help me.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I
I'll
fill
start
you
picking
in
up
on
the
all the
chains.
plans,
Yeah.
like all the things you want to do.
I mean, did you forget about the cup holders? I
we
specifically
did
remember
forget about
Valoth
the
bringing
cup
that up. Okay.
yeah, but all we
okay.
got to do is like punch holes in the things that are already
No,
there.
that would
And
destroy
then-
the structural integrity.
And then there you have it. You just put a cup in it.
We will discuss this further. This is the easiest thing and the one thing you all forgot to do.
Yeah.
And I'll grab some chains and start walking
It's
off.
the easiest thing and the one thing I forgot to do.
But we remembered all the complicated stuff, and that's
We're gonna
important.
We're gonna crack Jazad.
So,
Oh, did I get the?
Her
I got the ingots from her as well, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. You have you have all the parts you need,
You made them into like
Oh,
the
sick,
cogs.
got
and
it, yeah.
stuff
right?
okay,
And I think
yeah.
you ended up
With one
purchasing
extra
an extra ingot.
Yes,
Right.
we had 3 for the ship, and then we
Yeah.
got a 4th
Yeah.
one for
Yeah.
extra.
So you have
Yeah.
one that you can craft into various
Sweet.
things if you'd
Right.
like.
for repairs or whatnot.
What I will ask at this point, we know Odd and Drazad are in the city currently. Are you two there as well, or how's that working?
I think I would stay on the ship and try to like fix it up more. Make it maybe not like adding features, but like make it homier.
Okay.
This
Clean
would have been
it.
the time that that Valoth would have been like I said, like attuning to the ship, like trying to see how well he could channel his magical energies and
Sure.
the dash stuff. So yeah, I would be staying with the ship.
Okay.
And yeah, and I'll be attuning to my new cloak.
In that case, I will say either Odd or Drazad make a survival check to get back. I think it'll be relatively
What
easy
you got?
enough.
No.
I got it.
Yeah. That's a whiz save thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
survival's
yeah.
wisdom.
Advantage or since he's helping
I wanna
me, or
help.
just regular roll?
Yeah, he just came back from there.
You sure?
Advantage.
I think it's this way.
Modified 20.
Nice. I don't often hear modified.
I know my
20.
brain short-circuited in that moment.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Dirty.
It's a dirty 20 modified.
Dirty 20.
It's a dirty modified 20.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta say like dirty 20, daddy.
With the moon high in the sky, the sun's light long past, you all trek across the wasteland as you find your way to the particular dune that houses your flying ship. Under the light of this moon, Flora, you can see that Pop.
Oh,
Yeah, Pop is the moon.
Pop
Pop
is
is
the
the
moon
moon
one.
one.
Yeah.
He's under the moon's light. It's actually hard to tell him apart from just a regular stone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the two turtles, and I was like, no, I would have labeled them.
No, you can
can't
tell which
tell
one is
apart,
which.
yeah.
But you all make it back safe and sound, and can find some rest.
Can
And,
you?
You
set
took the
out.
cloak, right? You got it?
I took the cloak.
And you put it on?
I attuned to it.
Yeah.
So now my AC is 17.
Wow.
Dude, we some AC people.
Well, because I
Don't
also
forget
got
to
my
add
new
it to
hide
the-
armor.
Yeah.
Add it to your bear, too.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you remind me what the turts do?
One of
So
them makes one good berry per day, and the other one can give advantage
To stealth.
to stealth.
That's the moon, right?
at
the moon-
night,
at night,
basically
in the
in
shadows, in the
shadows.
shadows.
Yeah.
Like the one that it's bonded to.
Mhm.
Yes, just to you.
I'm binding to both of them.
Okay.
'Cause-
Well, I don't think bonding to the Goodberry one does you anything, but
So I am gonna count this as attunement.
oh, then.
FYI.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, okay.
you
No,
bind
they're
to
just
both.
pets. They're just pets.
You know what?
Yeah.
Actually,
Who wants to fly?
make a nature check.
All right. Bam.
I gotta sell some stuff.
Yeah.
You running low on money, or
19.
With your
the-
very apt
Yeah.
nature check, you haven't spent much time with these turtles, but you understand obviously that they're going to get bigger than this, and as
Bigger?
they get bigger, what they're able to do is going to improve.
Oh, I like it.
So you're not sure exactly how long this is going to take, but you gather that even though one may only give like advantage on stealth at night,
Yeah.
might get better. And
So,
yeah.
a quick couple questions.
Mhm.
Ooh,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
We bought.
none of my brain cells are firing off. I think the ones that are being shared by other people are
Yeah.
occupied.
Pew 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 pew
Yeah.
pew pew.
You gotta
When I
destroy
said I was
your-
going to make the ship homier,
Mm-hmm.
I also want to make like
Yeah, we,
Like a
we bought an enclosure for them.
yeah, but I want to like make the turtles their own little space.
Yeah.
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 Now, whenever they give me advantage at night, do I have to be like holding it?
Well, it
Or
needs to be.
near
It needs to be close to you. I'll
need
say
a
within
turtle
5 feet
backpack.
of you. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Like those backpacks with the bubbles in them for cats. But nah,
just the
yours is
backpacks
just
that
a
are
turtle.
turtles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Even better.
How
Even
close
better.
to me does it have to be?
5 feet. Needs to be within 5 feet
okay.
of you.
All right.
So you just take it with you on stealth missions.
Yeah.
Right now they're
But-
small,
but
like handheld, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put it in its little like. I'm gonna make the turtles like. We have like a dog room and make like a turtle room.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
I'll say
the
you're able to do that.
The
relatively
enclosure
well.
that we got from the guy that we paid money for. Remember that? Paid money for.
Yep.
We'll accommodate them as they get larger.
I mean, it accommodates
Oh, no, but
them
I
right
can't. I just
now.
know the turtles.
That was my
gotcha.
question. Like,
Doesn't accommodate. It's.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, I might have.
We're
it's
just
hard to
gonna
know
have
how
to-
big they're going to get,
we're
but
just
they'll
gonna have to
probably
make.
they'll probably
Man, maybe they
outgrow
can
it.
get the ship stealth at some point.
I can stop casting Skyrite every time we try to land.
It's gonna be like a
Could happen.
200-pound turtle on the
Did you
deck.
knows?
use
Like,
a type up of the turtles?
No, it's
Okay. I
relatively simple. I
Yeah,
just
I just didn't know if you'd seen it or if I just
kept it in mind.
Goodberry and Shadow Stealth.
one more thing.
Okay.
One, two. I don't think we're gonna use the wand, the web. Like,
I'm not.
just because it requires concentration, and I think we all want to use concentration on something else. So, can I mount the wand, the web to the ship? as like an aerial thing.
To like the front.
Well, we got the thing in the front. I think this is going to be more like the little guns on the railings.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Or-
saying? Like, maybe have that one towards the back since
Or-
we have the ballista.
Yeah,
counter.
sort of like an oil slick, basically.
Well, I was gonna say.
Ooh, yeah.
Things that are chasing us.
So either that or counterpoint, if we can somehow like use the wand of web up and utilize that as like the parachute we were
Yeah.
talking about, and just have that mounted to the back in case we got a crash land, we just
Well, we could put it on the back and try to like have the web
So,
shoot
yeah,
out
that-
of that way.
well, we've done
We'll
that
have it on the
before.
back.
Yeah.
It's mounted on the back rail, okay?
Mhm.
And I think we're going to practice with it because it's 7 charges a day.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to practice like shooting it at the stern of the ship to where it barely catches it and then makes like a sail
Got it.
as a parachute, right? To slow
Okay.
us down. And then also practice
Just like hitting cans in the
yeah,
desert.
just practice like maybe like shooting off the back to try and like hit other stuff, you know?
Okay.
Like, and I think it's going to be like oil slick, like you said. Maybe a helicopter or a balloon or something's falling on us, and we just
Yeah, you might be
tangle
able
it
to
up. Yeah.
stick it to something
Yeah.
else and cause problems.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, I'll say you can definitely mount that and,
so
and find a way.
Parachute may be an option if we do a roll or something.
Yeah, I'll say the parachute is maybe less likely,
Yeah,
but definitely as
There
like
if we
an
need it.
attack that's like built into the ship.
Right.
That's something that anyone can use.
gotcha.
With that,
I'm gonna draw something on the stern. Be like, aim here for parachute.
I will say, Drazad, go ahead and make a check with your Smith's tools. We'll say this is just going to be a.
I
We'll
have
make it a.
I have also changed personas. Can I help him?
Okay, I'll give you advantage on it, and we'll say that it is a intelligence-based Smith's tools check.
I 3, 4, 5.
And you've got a bardic inspiration too.
Yeah, but I can also save it, can't I?
If
it
you want
lasts
this
for
to
like
do
10
really
minutes.
good, this is for all the improvements, kind of.
Yeah, I'm rolling it all into one. I don't want to spend all
27.
session on this.
27.
Yeah, 27.
Wow. Yeah. So
Make
you're
it real good. Yeah.
you're able to not only mount the wand of web appropriately so it can actually be fired from inside of the ship, but you're able to construct out of the oversized longbow that you picked up from the bounty hunter a massive ballista on the front of the ship that does fire bolts that you are also able to make. We'll say with a 27 you make 10 of them.
10 bolts for the ship.
The ballista, just as the ones you have operated in the past, does 3d10 damage, and it will basically attach
got
to
it,
the
yeah,
ship
yeah.
itself.
Jesus, the ship has its own
Okay, you said
stat block
3d10
now.
Yeah.
damage, and
Yeah.
what else was the last part?
When it hits, it basically attaches to the ship, and
So
Got
yeah,
it.
we have a chain and a rope.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
like I'm guessing the rope has a longer distance than the chain,
right,
but the chain's stronger.
yeah,
Okay, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You said the ballista is on the front of the ship,
correct.
or okay?
Unless you want it somewhere else.
I think
That's
I wanted
what
it on
that's
the
what
front.
it
I
was.
feel like
Yeah.
on the front makes the most
No,
sense.
no, you're good.
How long is the
I have
chain?
a separate note for ship. info now.
We'll say you were able to buy 50 foot of chain,
So we got 50 foot of chain, rope, 100 or
100 foot.
Okay,
That makes sense.
and basically it's like at any given time we could just like hook the chain to one of the ballistas,
Yeah,
and now
not
we,
one of the
One of the
ballista.
bolts. Yeah.
Well, we got 10 bolts.
Yeah, one of the bolts, but
That's what I'm talking
the
about.
other
Yeah.
end gets attached to the ballista.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sorry.
So like the back of each bolt has a
Like an eye hook.
a ballista.
Yeah.
The actual arrows you shoot out of the thing.
Yeah.
You said it has
Ah.
3d10?
Yes.
Yes.
I have it all
Do y'all
written down,
want us
Tim.
to share this Google Note
And then
with
it's
you too?
200.
Y'all have.
Yeah.
I just don't
No,
And
know.
then it's 200.
I don't have you on this. one.
250
I got it.
hit points now.
200.
200.
It was 150. Now
And then
it's
its AC
200.
go up or no?
AC did not go up. I
Okay.
mean, it is
No.
just a
Ship,
big
yeah.
chunk
Oh,
of ship.
Big ship.
100 feet of rope and 50 feet of chain.
And then
there
we
it
have,
is.
then
I
we
got
have
it.
the web thrower on the back for parachuting slash.
You guys are decked
doing the-
out.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait till you
For,
get
for
like.
context, I let them
And
know
the
that
handles.
if they suggest upgrades, I'll let them do
Yeah.
it, and they just went
Oh, yeah, we
hog
did.
wild.
And the handles,
upgrade.
like, do we
Literally.
have like a mechanic for like what that's gonna do?
We'll say as long as you're like near a handle, you'll get advantage on deck saves, and realistically, you'll be near one. I don't think there's a place where you wouldn't.
This ship's just covered in handles all over the place. Whenever, I asked Morgan about tree walk or tree stride or teleportation circle, because at some point we're going to turn this thing into the Enterprise and beam down. When it's never going to leave the air.
We're going to leave the unseen side and fly it while we
We're going to do away teams. We're all going to put on red shirts.
You're gonna need some really good metal for that. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah.
All we got to do is cast a spell for a year every day. Right there.
So now that you guys have done all these upgrades, you're well rested. It is a bit late into the following morning because you were up a bit late the night before. What would you like to do? And where would you like to go more specifically?
Well, I have a quick question. Are you going to ask me, like, just like we don't say we're eating and feeding ourselves, are you going to make me do that for the turds?
I'm not going to make you do that.
We're just going to understand.
I'm just going to understand that you have made a habitat for them.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, what if I give the turtle some wrath?
You do have some.
Shotgun a big hit.
You have some in a vial.
tube. Yeah.
I mean, you can definitely try it. I'm not going to tell you what happens unless you do it.
Yep.
What if we put the wrath in the engine?
I mean, that's essentially what I'm trying to do with like me channeling magical energy into it through the staff.
Don't forget that the failure point for the engine and how fast it can go is the integrity of the metal.
Right.
You can push the engine further, basically allowing it to dash for an hour, but for every hour it dashes, you lose a day of travel before you need to set it down.
Okay.
So essentially, we can either travel for 2 days or dash for 2 hours and anywhere in between.
Travel for 2 days or dash for 2 hours.
And anything, anything in between.
I took the wand out of my inventory too.
Sorry.
Ship now.
Got it.
For some reason, that was one of those like no more than less than things from my mind for a
I
second.
still don't know what you said.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? Okay,
So
got it.
the minimum we can travel is 2 hours if we're dashing the entire time. The
Yeah.
maximum is 2 days if we don't dash.
If we
at all.
don't dash.
I see.
Yeah, okay, sick.
It's the anywhere in between that I was like,
Yeah. So like, or we can travel for a day and an hour if we dash for an hour.
So that all that information being wrapped into this,
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for it to finally peter out.
how do I know or do I have an idea of how long do I think that the sun-touched metal parts are going to last in this engine?
You imagine that they will last about as long as the mithril parts were lasting, except after a couple of days you'll have to land it and actually mend them.
Got it. Okay.
They'll be torn through at that
That's-
point,
yeah,
as
okay.
opposed to landing to make sure the mithril doesn't burn out. You know.
That's easy. Okay, sick.
after 2 days we'll have to mend them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we both have mending, so okay.
So there's not really any more like 2 days, but maybe we can push it. It's now like
We have 2 days.
2 days.
2 days
and
period.
You gotta set it
Yep,
down.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So where are you guys headed? As I assume Valoth takes the helm.
That is honestly a good question. Okay, so we definitely
In a set, right?
yeah, I think so. Because
dude said to go, right?
I mean, that's where the king just died.
That's
and we
where-
know
yeah.
the loom was there, and there's a
are
lot
we
of
going
stuff going on
like
over there.
straight into that, or are we gonna go bring old boy's body back and get it buried?
I thought it was in a set
But
because it makes a nice loop to go around that
So
way,
I'll go
starting
to
in
the-
a set.
Well,
I'll
and
go
we
to the
still
map.
Why
have
are we going there? Because the
to bury Matavi.
No. I'm saying did the. Oh yeah.
So I mean, I guess we would stop at what's that place right above Salvation? Dulwich.
There is Dulwich there. Yep. And there's also Irrigan to the right. Either direction, you could probably make it.
Find a spot in the burning forest.
Yeah, but I don't know. Usually our travel takes us. I would assume like as far as Dulwich for 2 days in the ship.
Yeah, you could get to Dulwich.
Could we get to the burning forest in 2 days?
I'm gonna say no, just kind of based on how far it was from Alcazir to Salvation. Like,
Because we're also
you
not
get
technically in
barely
Salvation.
to Dulwich. Yeah.
Okay. So
Is that where you guys are headed?
yeah, I think to Dulwich.
And we can't go to here again 'cause it's too far.
What is our goal
Oops.
at Inniset?
I mean, do you want to go to Irrigan instead? 'Cause
We have to stop the
we're
war.
going to Inniset eventually.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
I
okay.
moved it because I was talking to
No,
I know.
Kate.
Because yeah, we're going to Inniset eventually. So I mean, unless y'all want to stop, I was just saying straight line, but I don't care. Where
Yeah,
we stop
Dulwich
on
is
the way.
fine.
Yeah.
Dulwich is fine.
Well, I'm saying we could go bury
So
Matabi first.
Well,
that's way out of the
yeah,
way.
we gotta
Oh,
fly
okay,
like
never mind.
Yeah.
And I
Weeks
can
that way.
also just stock Gentle Repose again and
So
save him for like another 10 days.
we're going to Inniset because old boy got killed.
Yes.
There's no other reason for us to go there, right?
Well, the lady who let us keep the staff who died wanted us to go there.
Not Eve.
No, the older.
But I have a running theory that the court wizard is absolutely part of the Ashen because that dude is at least 200 years
Yeah,
old.
does
yeah.
he have a
Didn't you
bird?
have some kind of something with
A
the person
parrot.
that brought Taffy back?
The court wizard?
The court wizard.
I don't know how you would know if he did or
Y'all know
not,
that.
but
Does he have a
I-
snake staff?
I had
Iago.
yeah, I have some personal reasons why I want to go to Inniset as well.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to
So
Inniset.
Valoth would be pushing it, but also
As long
yeah.
as it's like sure that we can keep Matavi's body in a
Yeah, 'cause the
state
general
where we'll be
repose.
able to give a like proper burial.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm cool
Yeah.
to go to Inniset.
okay. In that case, the four of you take off in your ship. Valith, make a quick survival check for me.
First time you fire her up.
I need to stop rolling that dice. I'm gonna use my
Also-
reaction and I'm gonna take a 14
Okay.
Also,
for
for what it's worth, I
18 total.
18 total.
I
Got
don't
it?
think I've told y'all I'm from Nabakawa, right?
No.
You're
You're from Torvosa.
Torvosa.
Yeah.
So not all the way at the bottom is Ashatan. It's like
Okay.
in the middle.
Oh, while we're traveling.
Yeah.
While we're traveling, I want to sit down with Drazad and talk about what he's why is he from Drazad? Why are you from Torso?
Oh, that is where my family is from.
Well, why did you tell us you were from somewhere else?
That was literally when we first met, first off. And B, I've
I
been
don't
in
know
Halfheim
you.
for a long time. Okay, then. That is fair. Completely fair to question me that. Why did, a couple days ago you go, my name is not Odd, by the way. You still haven't clarified that.
I did. That's my stage name. Like, that's my performer name.
Okay.
You did never give them your real name though.
Yes.
That would be clarification.
That is true,
what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
But
yes, I am.
no, I
I've been
did. I
studying-
thought I told y'all whenever we were discussing about the.
You mentioned your surname, but
God.
I believe I'm the only one who knows
Yeah, no.
your name.
No, but when we were talking about the whole shield incident from the beautifully drawn picture from
Yeah.
From who was that? Who was it?
Gabriel.
Gabriel. That's right. That incident. I told y'all about my mom,
Yes, it was. Yeah,
and
we
I think
know
at
about
that
your mother.
point, yeah.
But no, yes. Anyway, long story short, yes, I am from Turasil. My family has been there for a long time. At one point, the city almost was destroyed, and
Ba, 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 ba.
How did the city almost get destroyed?
a cult
Yeah.
and a dragon attacked.
Yeah.
Are you sure you are from Turasil?
I am. That's what I'm talking about. That was my mom. She is that hero.
That killed the dragon.
She was one of some of the people that went up that mountain.
She's pretty good then.
I mean, I thought she was pretty good. I mean, these guys think she's terrible,
Yes,
but I think these guys are terrible. So I don't know.
I don't. Well, the sun touched her an interesting lot. Are you referring to our friends?
No. I'm the Sun Touch.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They said some pretty horrible things, almost like provoking.
I mean, so in their eyes, she was a traitor.
Yeah.
So,
That's why she went that way.
Well,
'Cause
and as-
she didn't want to. She realized she was doing the. From what she told me, she realized she wasn't doing the right thing.
right. But I'm just saying, from their perspective, that is why she is the bad guy. You have to understand that to a degree.
Do you think she was bad for killing the dragon?
No, I think she was
I know
a
you were
smart
ups-
lady for leaving the sun-touched warriors and going
Well,
try to redeem
You
herself.
seemed upset when I told you about that the other day.
About what?
Her killing the dragon.
Oh, I am a dragonborn. Yes, of course. I like the dragons. Come on.
Was she supposed to do that?
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, if the dragon is trying to destroy a village of people for no reason, then yes.
And didn't you say something about your god created that dragon on accident?
that might have been retcon.
Oh, it's all coming out.
He sort
get
of,
retconned.
yes.
Okay. It didn't?
No, it wasn't
yeah.
that dragon. It was...
No, the thing that got confused was
That I
that his
said
god was
was
a
a dragon,
dragon. It was not.
Not.
No, yeah, your god's a shapeshifter, right?
Well, just in the same sense of all gods can probably shapeshift.
Sure.
Why are you interrogating me?
I'm
all
not
of a sudden?
interrogating you. I'm just very interested that you're from Torstone. We hadn't had a chance to talk about it since it came up, and I thought I left all that behind, and then come to find out, like, did I?
And then
did
I was
you
like,
know?
"Hello."
I mean, like, it wasn't that big of a place. Like, I don't
No, I mean, so
feel like I should have known you. Like, and there's not a lot of Dragonborns there.
well, no,
Are there a lot of Dragonborns?
No
Not
more than
e-
anywhere else.
Yeah.
not really. So I don't like to talk about it a whole lot, but my great grandmother may have been one of the cultists involved in everything. And obviously, once that tragedy happened, my family realized that she was involved, and we kind of washed our hands of all of that.
Well, we're not our parents or our grandparents.
No, definitely not. No, I mean, I worked my entire life to construct and create something better for the world.
Instead of destroying,
Yes, I mean,
burning, melting
yeah,
people
I mean,
in lava,
I-
like the mayor.
yeah, that. Poor Theoden.
You heard about that?
Yes, absolutely. I can't believe that happened.
Everyone knows of Theoden, the great mayor.
Great mayor.
I know the heroes weren't
Yeah.
able to save them.
The
I do not
statue
know.
they built for him was massive.
beautiful.
I know. It's just,
Not quite as massive as the one they built for the kobold.
oh yeah.
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
the one,
They're both
yeah.
the same height.
Wait, for the Cobalt mayor that came after, right?
Yes.
What was his name?
Are you looking to me to tell you, or are you facetiously asking what his name was?
I don't
I don't remember the
It was
kobold's
Tuck.
name.
Tuck.
I was like,
Everlasting,
that's
that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
They called him Tuck Everlasting because
Yes.
he lived way past the normal 29.8 years that a normal kobold lives.
Yeah, that
I
is
think
still
he lived. I
wild
think
to
he
me
lived
how
to
he
be
did
like
that.
a 38.
Yeah, because from the way the
He lived to
story
be
goes,
30, yeah.
he almost was dying in the middle of the adventure, from
Yeah,
what I
heard.
was told.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
My mom told me all these stories. Like, this is like my bedtime routine.
I wish I could have had somebody
Man,
that
I
close
wish
to me
I'd
to
have
tell.
known you.
I've just
We
heard
could
of
have
the four heroes.
We could have been great friends before all this.
Well,
And it's weird that we got tied together. It's
your mom,
coincidental.
your family had a lot going on. My family had a
Yeah.
lot going on. You know,
On different sides of history.
Exactly.
traitors down the road.
Yeah.
in some way, shape, or
Yeah.
form. You know,
But we're not our parents.
but as our dear friend Tristan would say, the weave brings us all together.
Man, no. Stop it.
I know. I know. I just wanted to mess with you more than anything.
Are we gonna have to kill that guy?
Look, if he's involved in this, probably.
You think he killed the king?
His people definitely killed the king, because the king, I believe, was a loose thread, as they would call it.
Are we gonna
He was
go over there and,
170
Are we gonna
years
go over
old.
there and like sell the weavers out? Or I wonder, do they even know it's the weavers?
Definitely, because they told us it was the weavers that.
No,
killed
the
king.
the dragon or the
Sun touched.
no, not. Oh, they told us. Okay.
No.
No, the
seer,
wardens
the
or whatever.
seer, the wardens. Yeah.
Yeah.
They told us,
Yes,
but does
they-
everybody know us?
I mean, Imsford and Benara are going to war, so
Yeah,
it's
okay,
implied
so
that they
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Okay. This is a weird time, Drazad.
Yes, but it is a fun time, at least.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have all been brought together. I'm
Yeah.
assuming y'all are like somewhere that y'all can hear some of this conversation.
Yeah, we're just talking out in the open.
Playing with
Yeah,
fucking turtles.
I'm just at the helm, just
Yeah.
listening, but not like
Please.
commenting.
And then I'll kind of gesture to everybody else. What are we gonna do when we get there?
Well, I personally don't much care for the weave,
So are we gonna
We
lie
lead with that?
these people?
and just see what has happened.
So do we stealth in, or do we like land on top of the castle?
I'm very curious about
We could
this-
ram the castle.
I'm very curious about this elf who seems to be leading Imsford in the wake of their king's death.
You're talking about Elwyn, the court wizard?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we all know about this guy? Because I don't remember hearing in character about Elwend.
Well, you
We've
heard that
learned
the
from
court wizard is essentially
Suntouch.
governing the
Yeah.
country
And
now.
I
that
and I
Tony
went in
has
and like
passed.
asked some people some specific pointed questions about
Who
him.
did
Yeah.
you ask?
Just one of the Suntouch soldiers.
Where did we find this?
I went
in
into
the
the
town.
I went into the town.
in
y'all-
Salvation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
guys were
Oh, my
at
bad.
the
I just
forge
forgot.
already, or at the inn, and I had gone back to buy the wood. And on my way, I stopped.
Oh,
and
my
asked somebody a
apologies. I
question.
thought I knew that information offhand.
I might have also shared it. I don't remember.
I don't think you shared
No, I don't
it
think you
with
did.
us.
Too bad. We all know.
You shared it now.
Yeah, I would have said it now.
I thought it was
that-
whenever we
there
were
you
at
go.
the statue
Yeah,
with the
so
petals.
I went back there. And
Yeah.
after.
So why are you suspicious of him?
He seems quite old, and
No, he is definitely quite old.
he's
Fucking old people.
he is
Just kidding.
he's a boomer.
Just kidding.
Apologies to any boomers we may have.
And I
watching.
believe he-
Love you
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
I believe he has some connections to. Okay, so I'm trying not to. I'm
Say
trying to
tacky.
remember, but like me as Sam knows things from our previous
Yeah.
campaign.
hmm
Remind me why I knew of him. There was a reason why I had learned of
As
this wizard.
Valoth, you
as
knew
Valoth.
of him, not as Sam.
And I think
Okay.
it had to do with my vision that I had.
hmm So I,
But I don't
will
know.
not reveal
but
before
I don't.
the table
But I
exactly.
don't know that he's not.
You don't know who that is. You
do I
just
know-
that it is a wizardly elven figure in sun-touched robes. That's what you saw.
Gotcha. I think he might be linked to what's going on in some kind of way.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, so Eve was definitely necromancer. Weird Shadow Hands pulled her through, definitely like necromancer.
Hey, she's a lot uglier than I remember.
You know, I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing the other day.
I thought.
I thought she was going to be like.
you know what it was? It was the low light.
I thought she was going to
She's
be
one
very
of those
femme
people who
fatale.
like doesn't look good in dark.
Oh my god.
The shadow made her look way
God.
more attractive.
That edge lighting on those wrinkles.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So,
So-
I,
Go ahead.
nope.
You go ahead.
You
You're
go.
about to ask a question. Go
I
ahead.
forgot it already.
All right.
Yeah, ask your question.
Forgot it.
So, powered by fresh timber and the strength of sunsteel enhancements, you sail northward through the brisk afternoon sky. Over the next 2 days of travel, the refurbished machine appears to hold, eventually emanating a concerning grinding sound as the sunsteel begins to falter against the mithril components, and you are forced to set down unless you want to drive it forward. Just
We just got the
outside
ship
of
back.
Yeah. Wow.
just outside of Dulwich, if that's where you guys are headed.
Yeah.
How many of the ingots did he have to use? to
3
make
out of
parts?
4.
3.
3 out of okay.
But with mending, you can mend the parts back.
Yeah.
into
No, they're
their
there.
form.
We have like
Yeah.
a spare part.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in case something like that happens again.
Or in case you want to make. Well, we don't need a weapon.
Improvements or weapons, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm still confused as to why you, as Valoth, like why you are suspicious of this court mage.
Have
I
you
had,
ever?
I had a vision of him when we went into the Wrath.
What kind of vision?
One that would lead me to believe that he is tied to the Ashen in some kind of way.
oh, I had a vision too.
Oh wait, what did you
Did you have a vision?
what
of?
did you see that would have?
A Suntouch was about to strike a man with a sword, probably a killing blow, and I kind of dove in between.
The hell? Does your sun touch guy look like your sun touch? Sun?
Mine was faceless. Mine, I was trying to see who it was, but it was like somebody in sun touch arm.
Interesting. So we go operating off of the assumption that the sun touch.
I think the sun touched are separate in this situation per se.
Mo is confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your question? I feel
Yeah.
like it's pretty.
So the sun
dry.
The weavers
Yeah.
killed
The
Tiliwith.
king.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
The sun touch did not kill the king.
No, they work for.
Sun Touch are the king's guard.
They
Basically.
work
Yeah.
for the king. Now
Sun
work for the
touch
wizard.
Might be trying to get revenge.
They are. They're going to
On the
war.
weave.
They're
yeah.
going to war.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
But
I had a really long
The weave,
That's okay.
the
That's
weave
okay.
equals
We've been
Banara. Sun Touch equals Imsford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are the.
And they are at war.
And they,
Yes.
And I would
Yep.
think,
Yeah.
and then the other layer we have is like the Sun Touch and Imsford, not good people.
Yep. And the reason we're suspicious of the court wizard is because they made the comment that he had been with
The king.
Tilly.
Since the beginning.
Yeah, I
since the
can't remember
beginning.
his name.
And Tilly was way older than
Tilly was
I think
170
they even
years
said
old.
that he was like counsel to Tilly's father, right? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's at
So, like-
least like 200 years old.
Isn't that normal for wizards?
Well,
For
for
elves.
elves.
Yeah,
elves.
sure.
Close. I mean, like if he was like a child when he started working for them.
But he's
Yeah.
also a
he-
necromancer.
And then also liches.
Elves live up to 400 years.
400?
Oh,
so
you
why
didn't know
are
this?
we
I thought it was only like
suspicious
200.
that just because he was working with the king?
And the king lived in like an abnormally long life.
Yeah.
So
he
we
could have been puppet mastering
Yeah.
the
Oh,
king.
got it.
And
And we
keeping
think,
him alive.
Like the weavers
Okay.
killed him
It
because
is-
he was a loose thread. 'cause
It
he was
is
living too
suspicious to me that the
Okay.
weavers would essentially put him in charge.
Are all wizards suspicious of other wizards?
Yes.
long. Basically.
Knew it. I knew it. Finally.
Especially after what we were
Finally,
attacked by
confirmation.
when we were attacked by Pinky, I believe, as you call him.
Yeah, Pinky Necromancer. I start playing the song.
As you guys set down outside of Dulwich, which appears to be a fairly large and bustling farming town, it's morning, so you see a lot of farmers that are moving to and from their fields. You set down, I guess, a bit off the road,
Yeah.
but you definitely draw some eyes, and I mean, people are kind of glancing over and looking your way. You see the small town in the distance if you'd like to check it out, but more than anything, you see just beyond Dulwich a dense forest canopy that seems to exude a sort of orange glow just beyond its branches.
An orange from the town?
No, so the forest is behind the town, and then
Oh.
So we're not really on either side in this war.
We're trying to figure out
Oh,
which
yeah.
side we should be on.
Okay, good. I was like, whoa.
Flora's still stuck
Yeah.
over
I'm
there.
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Valoth does
So
not
honestly,
like the
it kind of
weave,
makes
'cause-
sense that like Flora
Yeah.
might not like
Flora
understand
ain't got
all
no
of this.
idea what's
Yeah.
happening.
Well,
Yeah.
and I'm so strong about it in one direction because I don't like the weave. When Tristan came and was touting his nonsense and wanted to kill Odd,
Yeah.
I was like, that's dumb. And I don't like him.
Mm.
So therefore I don't like the weave. But he's the only one that I know from the weave, so Valoth is at least willing to be like, we need to figure it out, but like
Okay.
the weave already has one foot in the bad door in my
Yeah.
eyes.
Okay, and you just described something orange, but I was still thinking of
There's like an orange glow exuding from the forest just beyond Dulwich,
the
the burning forest.
burning forest.
Is it burning?
Is it literally on fire?
Yeah. Does it look like it's on fire, or does it just look like it's a glow? Like maybe it's named the burning. Do we know it's named the burning forest? Maybe it's named that because
Make
it
a
looks
history
like
check,
it.
make a
Oh
perception
my
check.
God.
You are spiraling over there.
I've been like this all day,
Nat
man.
20!
Yo!
Good thing I rolled that dice again for
Dang,
24.
dang.
Okay.
Is it a
Five.
history check? You said.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna use my reaction because I want it better than that. So I'm gonna take a 14 for a 14.
I did also take a 14 earlier. I don't know if you had marked it
Okay,
out.
I'll-
Okay.
In your time in Salvation, you saw a lot of people traveling to and from, and so you you've heard of the burning forest, and you imagine this is likely it. But with your natural 20, as you kind of peer into the woods, you feel like there is a flame there, but in a magical, arcane sense, there is some innate fiery magic burning within the woods that doesn't appear to be burning the trees. And as you gaze out into the forest, just past Dulwich, you see, just for a moment, because you rolled a nat 20, a figure looming from beyond one of the larger farmhouses that makes up the town. And as soon as you hold your gaze upon them to discern some more details, they sort of duck away, but you can at least tell they are wearing a pitch black cloak.
And like when you say large, like tall large or like built large or both?
It's a couple stories.
No, I mean the person.
Oh, the person.
I thought you said it was a large figure, but you said large farmhouse.
Large farmhouse. It's just a
Cloaked
silhouette
figure.
of a
Normal-ish
figure.
sized person. Okay, for at least I can tell. Okay. Well, it looks like the forest is actually fine. It appears to be magical in nature, whatever is causing that glow. The people are not screaming and running, so I would also take that as a sign that this might be normal.
Town built basically around it. Yeah,
Yes,
that's fair.
Might learn more going in. I'm gonna lock the ship and I'll
You put your finger on it.
I'll put in a new code and I'm gonna message it to everyone. So you're all gonna get texts from me.
What, I can't know it?
Well, no, you can know it, but I don't want to say it out loud because when I'm texting everyone is different.
Oh, I was gonna ask. You're not texting the right code.
Dirty.
I figured I wasn't getting the true
Terrible.
code.
Oh my
I'm not getting the true code. That's for sure.
Oh, I just typed in odd in my
Yeah.
chat instead of
That won't go to me.
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, and then we can head into
Chill.
town while I do
Get the
this.
frisson.
Are you going into town?
Got the frisons.
I would assume.
Yeah, we might as well go in the van.
Okay. As you wander into the streets of this small farming town, most of it is dirt path, but there is a city center that appears to be more paved road. And it butts up basically against the forest in such a way that you imagine that this tends to be a focal point for the town in more ways than one. Not only for the people that live here, but for people that travel through, maybe even traveling through the burning forest. Here there are a few businesses, restaurants. There is an inn that is actually dug out of a large hill in the ground called Hole in Hill.
We're in Dulwich,
You are in Dulwich.
Hole in Hill.
and the forest just looks magic, right?
Yeah, you can, even with your naked eye, you can see that sort of faint amber glow. But as Valoth was able to
Yeah,
determine
that
that
it's-
it is
it's
like it's
some
not
kind of
an
magical-
actual fire. It's like,
That's what I thought.
A
I just
warmth.
wanted to verify.
what are you guys doing inside the city
I want to find
or the town?
like a tavern
Mhm.
and try to like see if I could suss out anyone that looks like they might be a local and ask them about the burning forest.
Sure. You're able to find the Hole in a Hill easily enough. And as you press against the door, you hear nothing, because the song isn't downloaded on here. You hear nothing.
Eerily quiet in there.
Dylan just sent me a picture of him and William watching the stream together.
Hey, William. Hey,
William
buddy.
is his dog. Hi, buddy.
William's adorable.
He's so cute.
As you press open the small door that you actually have to duck under to get in, the Hole in a Hill opens up from being just a small hovel that you expected it to be, to actually being a large open floor tavern with a couple of balconies that overlook 4 rooms, more or less. And your outstretched before you is the open tavern floor. Looking around, you can see that there is, of course, a gnomish barkeep. Perhaps why the door is so small. And you see a number of other individuals. Make a perception check for me to see how much you can ascertain about them.
19.
Okay. With your 19, you can see there are a couple of sun-touched soldiers here. They're on a far side. One an elven man in armor with his helmet off, sitting to the side of his chair. And another, you actually see a tiefling mage, which does raise a bit of a red flag in your head. You're wondering, like...
Tiefling
Jesus,
so far
sun-touched?
away.
Tiefling sun-touched.
That's
Beyond
weird.
this, you see a couple of halflings.
That is
They
weird.
appear to be maybe farmers that maybe have fallen on hard times to find themselves in a tavern this time of day. And of course, because you rolled so well, you too actually see this black cloaked figure. And as you lock eyes with them, they have been peering out from one of the doors above. They quickly slam the door shut and appear to rush off.
Where
I was
did
gonna
you
want to
see?
ask by the large farmhouse. I was gonna ask like if I had seen them whenever she was done. Like I'd be looking out for that person.
We're all together, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I also didn't mention that I saw them. I didn't
Okay,
want to
yeah, no,
make
I-
anyone nervous.
Okay.
What
Did-
were you
I was just gonna ask, does anybody mention that they see a cloaked figure
I
being
won't say it out
sketchy?
loud.
Mm-mm. Did I see it too? Because like I said, I'd be looking for
But I might,
that
like-
person like the whole time we were.
like look and try to like lock eyes with one of you to
Walking
see like
around.
did you see?
Did I?
We'll go
Oh, I
off your
definitely
perception from earlier. I'll say you saw them, as well as, you saw them shut the door to their room. And
I just rolled perception to see if I saw Flora, and I rolled a 21, so I'm gonna say I saw it.
okay.
We all lock
Playing with
eyes.
ourselves over here.
We all lock eyes. This is like a room in. We're in the inn, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is like a room in the inn that they were in.
Yeah, so basically, I didn't do a great job of describing it, but there's a large
like
open floor with a
lofted,
bar
right?
on the far
Yeah.
side, and then there are lofted balconies on either side,
Yeah.
2 sets of stairs leading up, and basically 2 rooms
Okay.
on those balconies
and
on
he
either
was
side.
on a balcony.
Yeah, and he
overlooking
went.
us.
He closed the door to what you assume is his room.
Okay.
Okay, I have a dumb question. Did they or any of us see a face or anything? Because we're using the terminology he.
Sorry.
They.
Yeah.
Okay, no. I
No,
just
we didn't see. Yeah.
genuinely okay. As soon as we all lock eyes, you'll see Drazad kind of.
I also have one last question before we
Go
start
ahead.
acting on plans. When we walked up to the barn, or not the barn, to the inn, were there windows to the rooms outside? Like, could we see windows lining like,
Like yeah, would they have been able to see us walk up?
or like, can we potentially see in from the outside?
There are not windows leading to the outside. I mean, it
Okay.
is literally a hill with like a
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
in
Okay.
it.
Okay. And then whatever you were gonna say.
I'm gonna cast locate object on the gem in Eve's sword.
Okay.
That's cool.
As you take your time to cast this magical spell, you look around at the mostly commoners inside of this dingy tavern.
Mhm.
And they do catch your gaze every once in a while as their faces furrow into a questioning demeanor. You complete your spell and you don't get a hit on
Okay.
the gem and the sword, but you're definitely being watched by both the owners and the other patrons who may be a bit off-put
Is the tiefling mage like at the bar or at their own like?
at their own table.
I'm also not moving my hands to cast the spell if that does change anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a chance And I'm gonna
Take a chance on me.
point at the door, and I'm gonna cast message.
Okay.
Is there a reason you're spying on us?
Spying? No. I'm not doing that.
Did you need something from us? I'm just gonna keep casting it.
I don't know who you are.
Why did you hide whenever we spotted you?
I saw you come in on that ship and looked out of place.
I'm not gonna respond to that. I'm gonna look and say, they seem to just be curious about our ship.
I'm gonna tell them, like, y'all under my breath that, like, I want to go chat with this tiefling sun-touched.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a oxymoron over here.
Yeah.
But it has been some years since the war. You know, I mean, we saw the border and Salvation was open. Relations are better.
Before we go over to that table, I would like to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I guess that's outside, right?
There is a restroom here
I'm
in the tavern.
okay. Well, I'll step in the restroom real quick and I'll cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
And then when I come back out, I want to just, like, when we're talking to these people, I want to target, like, probably the tiefling.
Okay.
Is the tiefling look like isn't he they're in charge?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
I'd like to try to.
Ooh, 18 on the dice. That's insight 20. A dirty 20. Daddy.
Some time has passed on from the war, and
Daddy.
it may not be. It might be extremely rare to find a tiefling within sun-touched ranks, but not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
What throws you off here is that all the sun-touched you've seen thus far have been in quite resplendent uniforms. Very well kept, well mannered to some degree. These two individuals do not fit that bill.
Are they both tiefling?
No.
No, one's
That was the elf.
elven.
Yeah.
So they're together.
Mhm.
I missed that part.
Both of them sun-touched.
Or at least
Okay.
wearing sun-touched armor.
I missed that part. I want to, like, get a drink at the bar and go ask if, like, are there other, like, totally open tables, or would it be, like, could I assume that going ask them if they have a spot for me to sit with them at their table would be, like, overstepping? Like, they could be like, why don't you just sit there? Or is it kind of, like, crowded?
It's not that crowded. I mean, it's early in the day, so there's not that many people in here. There are plenty of places to sit outside of that. You can, I mean, just
Yeah.
try and go sit with them.
Yeah.
It's totally up to you.
Surface level thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, Edward Cullen.
They don't know if he tries to probe deeper, then they might know.
Then I know.
Yeah.
You hear from the elf as they're talking about the weather. They
Boring.
mention the war, like, glancingly,
Uh-huh.
similarly to the last few sun-touched you met. But their surface level thoughts, specifically the elf, you hear, act natural, act natural. They don't know anything here.
Okay. And then, like, before, as we're going up, I'll shift to the
Mhm.
tiefling.
The tiefling,
No thoughts, just fives.
Yeah.
You're
this was a terrible idea.
That's why I said. Or there might just be dressed
Before
up as
before
it.
I get up to before we get up, I'm whisper in your ear. I'm gonna Flora. I don't think they're sun-touched.
Are there stairs inside
to go to the
to
balcony.
like go up to the top?
There are two sets of stairs that go up to either balcony area.
If you're going, I'm coming with.
No, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna like grab a drink or like whatever, and I'm gonna go just sit casually on the stairs and
I'm coming with.
Yeah, we can just
I'm
we can
interested
sit
in
on the stairs.
Yeah, I want to like.
I
I'm
might
just watching.
stand while you're sitting. And
Yeah.
I want to walk up. I'm hoping the bard is coming with me.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
I got my charm
Yeah.
goggles on,
Mhm.
but I want to walk up and like. Can I say I bought 2 drinks, and I want to like walk up to them and like pat them on their back and like thank them for their service.
Put a kick me sign.
And give them, put a kick me sign, and then I'm gonna give them each a drink.
Okay.
It took a
You'll
second.
take a single gold piece. This is a small farming town. They wouldn't charge much for their ale.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
Um,
I'm gonna get my own tankard of ale.
And-
My
Odd, as soon as she taps one of the sun-touched, we'll say the elf on the back, that surface level thought changes to keep your composure. Keep your composure. Hello. I haven't seen you here before.
Oh, haven't seen you. We're new to town, and I figured who better to ask.
They're new to town. They haven't been here for long.
Is that a surface level thought, or can I hear that out loud?
No.
No, he's actually
he
talking,
says
yeah.
that to his
I just
tiefling
make sure.
companion.
I just thought who better to ask about the area than 2 of our lovely sun-touched soldiers.
Well, certainly, I'd love to give you
You
directions.
are
if need-
sun-touched, yes?
Of course.
Can I insight?
Yeah.
what is he thinking in his head?
He's thinking, is it that obvious?
I'm taking an 18.
You're using your reaction.
And I'm using my reaction for like 26.
They are
didn't need the 18, but we have
they are
5.
definitely not sun-touched.
Got it.
And based on their demeanor, you gather that they might be in some way, shape, or form enemies of the sun-touched,
Okay.
hiding within the
Oh.
ranks.
Okay.
Real
Okay,
quick. Wait.
so go ahead.
Can I? So I don't know how this is
Just so
oriented.
y'all
blah,
know,
blah,
this
blah.
was my insight
No,
check.
I know. So I want to see. Can I see Flora make a face from where I am that may look like concerning or like off-putting as she like?
If she chooses, I'll say that she can like glance up to you, maybe.
Yeah, I would have like.
You look at me and go.
She blinks in Morse code really quick.
Yeah.
Like, they're evil.
I won't move my hands or anything.
You're like,
but I'll
you yell out.
tap Valoth with my tail, standing on the
You yell
stairs
out.
next to
These
me.
guys are totally sun-touched over
Oh, I'm
here.
like facing you. I'm like
No, I know, but I
Just
don't
have-
want
He
to.
does
I'm
like
just
this.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
You're staring at them blankly right in front of him.
Yeah. And I look
just
at your tail and I just
met
look
my
back up at you.
standard.
Yeah.
Period.
As
Period. Slay.
the elven individual follows Flora's eye line to Drazad, and then meets
I mean,
Valoth's
it was like
eyes.
quick enough. It was like,
Oh, meets my eyes? Am I looking over there?
Are you?
Well, I'm looking at Drazad. Like, he gives me his tail. I look down at his tail. I look back at him. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, that's what that was going to be my...
And just so you know what I would have done, I would have made his eyes and then glanced over at Flora.
Then I would...
That is what I would have
Then
done.
I would look over there.
Suddenly, the elven man is on his feet, clutching a large maul at his side. Now or never.
Whoa,
As he
whoa.
calls to the tiefling, who now throws her chair back. You see magic begin to swell in her palm.
Oh, shit. Do I recognize these people?
entangle.
You do not. But we're going to go on a quick break as we set up for combat, and you guys are going to roll initiative.
Great.
Entangle.
No.
Well, whack his
Entangle.
bonkus.
No.
Whack his bonkus.
Entangle.
If anything,
Well, I
they're
mean,
surprising
would've-
you.
Well, no, but whack his bonkus.
It wouldn't have surprised.
They are aware.
Yeah.
They can't surprise us because of the staff.
They're not surprised.
It's not a surprise round.
Yeah.
It's just there.
But you're not getting surprised
Yeah.
on them,
Yeah,
is what
exactly.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go on break.
So we'll see you guys back
Even
in
me
about 10
reading
minutes
their thoughts.
for one of the most chaotic sessions that we've had
Yeah.
in a while.
And
Don't
we're
go
level-
nowhere.
We leveled up too.
No, we did not.
Got him. Got him.
Terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. A huge thanks to Tides of Mo, Brett Venable, Tabletop Beard, Grim Reaper, Atmos Seeker, Justinian at Darkport, Angel Jobert, Paul Tankersley, Corey of Darkport, Angel of Darkport, Taya, Dravian, Anthony Pace, Silverlock, Amadeus, Unreal RPM, Robert the Legoman, Henry Lane, Gray Fox, Matthew Moore, Death Stealer, Mickey Nystrom, James, Turtle Lover, Stacy Ransom, Patrick Dillon, Nexo, Josh D, Corbin Dallas, Rob Wodrell, Fun and Games, Bimmer Vibes, X Urin, Admiral Woody, Potato Caster, Craig, Rom Dan, Kenneth Webb, Havoc, Funhouse Ryan, Bryson Weeks, Lord Jin 90, Cheeky Saver, Ace Vincent, Coddle, Raccoon with No Question, Labor Days, Freddy Pixel, Robbie's Revelations, Mike Gaya, Q-Man, SolarCon 48, Noilus, Bar Kaldur, Sonic Hog, Jordan Dice, Edward Werewolf Howl, Beskar 66 Safe, Leodus Kyron, DD76, Jared, Southern Landwell, Nigel Hernandez, Retro Gamer, Gold Amiro, ML, Dutin 103, Lil Fat Stacks, Drazadi, Jutstream, JMC, Hunter Archer Sam, John S, Chandler Lund, 9 Drops, Dildo Gaggins, Jay Newsy, Just Rage Quit, Amarius Idonius, Jeff Bashan, Broken Crayon, Necromantic, Anarchia, KFP, Miss Chubby Bunny, Kenny Hurd, Orzo Sava, Dylan Mama, Meschek Mirethi, Travis Ogorshak, Noel, Roll Propelled Gamers, Seamus Finnegan, Rudolph Scarless Deem, Yuki Aito, AEIOU, Peter Patucci, Luca Satori, Fallenborn, Sean Tarosian, Rami, Lil Deer, Jade Knight, Roman Gelly, Radiant Healer, Mind Soul, Zeiss Jenny, Quips, Black Nando 1, Kevin Cow, Lockmain, Carolyn Mesco, Leon HD, Emerald Moo, Idiotic Programmer, Quell 11, Holden Schneider, Brandon Lane, Bill Allen, Ratatosker TV, Victor Christensen, Cypher, Joram Hoff, Loop Luck, Ronald Diola, and Memebot 69000. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it.
Greetings to all my bearded brothers out there. I'm Alex, also known as Constructed Chaos on YouTube, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Tabletop Beard. This family-owned beard oil company is run by 3 brothers that have combined 2 great loves of mine: tabletop RPGs and beard care. And it makes a lot of sense because, as I'm sure many of you know, growing and maintaining a healthy beard can be an adventure all its own. I started my quest back before I was even on YouTube, and I guess you could say I was stuck at level 1 for a while, constantly itching my way through life with a wild and unkempt beard and just trusting hairspray and regular shampoo to get the job done. Believe me, I was rolling nat 1s on just about every charisma check I made at that point. But eventually I started trying various beard care products like oils, butters, and balms,
and I found some that worked well enough, but none of them really tied into my backstory. Not to mention my wife was constantly complaining about the smell. Then I was put on to the products from Tabletop Beard, and let me tell you, it was a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending on what kind of flavor you prefer. These guys use a premium oil blend of meadow foam seed, rosehip, golden jojoba, argan, avocado, and sunflower oils to create the most high-quality product that contains no cheap filler or artificial oils that you typically want to steer clear of. And each scent has been expertly crafted and matched to a familiar TTRPG style, so you know exactly the kinds of vibes you're putting out without the scents being too mundane or too overpowering. To top it off, all their products, oils, butters, and balms are made in small batches, so the quality control is top-notch, and so is the customer service. They're always looking for new ways to meet and exceed customer needs, and I've even heard that they have some new ideas cooking up behind the scenes. So consider this your session zero and take some time to check out Tabletop Beard today. Truly, they're the only starting equipment that you need for your own successful beard care journey. Bear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that?
Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
In a world of darkness exists Geramentum, a beacon of hope in the realm of Terra. Our heroes, all with unique pasts, live here and are connected by a common destiny to protect the dream. Welcome to Darkeport, an actual play production company. Our inaugural dark fantasy D&D campaign, Gold, Green, and Red, is inspired by the lived experience of War Medic and GM Angel Gamble. Subscribe to us now on YouTube. Live episodes stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you. By chance, by destiny, by desire, it matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Welcome back, everyone.
Hey.
Sorry for the longer than normal
chaos.
break.
Yeah.
Very, very chaotic today. We we've alluded to it in the chat, but we actually had a literal plumbing issue while we were on break. So we are just north of that, just done fixing that problem.
It's all good.
And we are ready to start this combat in earnest. So let's
do it.
Let's get initiative going.
Oh,
Yeah, so also we leveled up on that break. That's what you're saying.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Mongoose said in there.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. The
If you guys were near the stairs where
I was sitting on
it would have been this one.
Oh, the wrong.
that's fine. Yeah.
Plug for Alex's new YouTube video for those 3 Gs.
Oh, yeah.
That are
Good
not
old Greg.
gaslight.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gaslight.
I forgot to
gatekeep,
text
girl
you. I
boss.
watched it earlier this morning, and whenever you were like, you said something about a lore dump, and I wanted to text you and be like, "Don't ever be shy, lore dump me, daddy. Lore dump me."
Dump me, daddy.
Jump it
So,
all over me.
Val, what did you get on your initiative?
12.
12.
Dude. Even with advantage.
And Odd?
I got a 9.
Okay. Drazad?
Boo.
7.
Flora.
I didn't roll.
Roll it now.
Nice.
Dravian, thanks for the 10. That'll go a long way to unclogging our toilet.
That's going to the Drano.
11.
11.
Possible plumber we have to call. Appreciate it.
Oh, goodness. All right. And then
Old house things.
10.
I'm just so. It's been 2+ years.
I know.
Having an old house is
To the point where I call that my bathroom.
I know.
Having an old house is such a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Like, had to
Well, y'all
replace-
just had work done. People
Yeah.
were into the house and
no,
stuff.
like the
and-
other day, I had to replace a wax seal.
Yeah.
On the
This elven knight stands in his sun-touched robes, he casts his cape to the side, and as he does, you see a necklace string of needles flip out. He wields his massive maul
Hypodermic needles?
holds it aloft as your eyes are drawn to him. In the dim light of this tavern, he emits a blazingly bright light, a solar flare, if you will, and all of you need to make a DC 15 dex save. Basically, everyone within 30 feet, so that's all of you guys.
I get a
Her
+1
too?
to those because of my cape.
Nice. Her too? The buddy?
We'll say that they know what's going on.
they-
Yeah.
What is the DC?
They've seen this
we're
before.
not supposed to know.
It is
It's a-
DC 15. I
it's
want
a
you
what
to
save?
know. You can tell me if you
Oh.
succeed or fail.
What kind of save was it? I'm sorry, Alex.
Dex.
Dex.
I fail.
Tell Cersei, I want her to know.
I'm pretty sure I
I
failed.
just
Well,
passed.
could I take a D4?
Yeah, I failed too.
You can.
Okay, then I pass.
Do I want to take something?
Some
I'm
juicy
gonna
things in there.
use my reaction. Actually, no, I have a nat 20. I'm not gonna waste my port on that. Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction and take a 17, so I'll pass too.
Got it.
Okay.
I just passed. 15.
So everyone passes.
Yes.
Naturally, without any help.
As the bright light
Mine
cascades
was a
through the
10.
dimly lit tavern, you see some of the commoners here shield their eyes as they roll around on the ground, throwing their hands out in front of them. They are blinded.
Blinded.
A couple of them you actually see fall unconscious.
Unconscious.
As
This is a dabblage dealing attack.
you guys take
Those of us that saved take half. Or?
everyone
We all
that saved is gonna so everyone takes 13 points
Oh!
of radiant damage.
Whoa.
13
this guy-
halved?
No, 13.
No, 13 total, baby.
What's this guy thinking?
Mabel, I'm trying to pick you up and you don't want to be held.
Wait. Was it radiant damage?
Yeah.
It was radiant damage.
Ah, I'm resistant to that.
So you take
Finally.
6.
So you take
Finally.
There you go.
You heal 7.
Not-
What you just took.
As he brings his maul back down and grips it with his other hand, preparing for the oncoming attacks from the rest of you, he looks to you, Valoth, as he pays no regard to the rest of your affiliates. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Do I know you?
We are bound by fate.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus, it's these people.
And Valoth is gonna start twisting symbols, and he's gonna. You see a shadow rise in front of this person, and that radiant sword ignites.
Okay.
As he summons forth his spirit just in front of the elf, whichever one is that.
That guy.
It's a burly elf.
And then, Valis is gonna stay right there. Maybe Valis is gonna back up a little bit underneath the balcony so that if anybody from the rooms can't see him, like no one's gonna come up behind him, basically.
Okay.
So I'm scooted him just under the balcony.
Gotcha.
And then it is its turn because it takes its turn right after me.
All right.
And it's gonna make an attack. It uses my spell plus. That's a dirty 21 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
So yeah, as the radiant energy pumps through this sword, that is 9 plus 3 plus 3, so 9 plus 6 is 15 radiant damage right back at this dude.
Yeah, get
Okay.
wrecked.
As
And his movement is halved.
as
until
the
start of the
radiance gleams off of his slightly less resplendent armor, you see it burst forth from underneath. His long beard actually lifts up as the force drives it, but he never breaks eye contact with you.
Well, you can't see me. But, and my eyes are all black now.
Right.
But either way, I said half. His speed is reduced by 20 feet until the end of his next turn.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Keep
actually-
that
yeah,
keep that on the front end.
I'll remember that.
Yeah, I will forget it.
Yeah.
With that, now it falls to you, Flora, as you see Valoth dart behind or underneath the balcony and make a quick attack against this new foe.
Okay, are either of them looking at me, or are they focused on Valoth?
They appear to be focused on Valoth. Neither one of them is really... Well, I'll say that the elf wielding the maul is definitely looking at Valoth. Mm-hmm. I'll say the tiefling is kind of keeping an eye on all of you.
Okay.
Tax of opportunity. He's distracted.
Yeah.
Quick question. If I use my Eyes of Charming and cast Charm Person, does that count as casting a spell on my turn?
Like, can she cast
Yeah,
another
it's an
spell?
action to use it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, you're casting
yeah.
the spell.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay, so then I want to...
For everyone in chat, Mabel has made an appearance. If you'd like to use your Mabel
Very-
emotes now.
Very needy tonight.
Yeah,
I would
she was
like...
fussing me.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I need to run our little poll giveaway.
Yeah.
Always forget.
You too could win a poll.
Yeah, I was about to say,
sorry.
a 10-foot pole.
I used two different words.
Yeah.
It is
pole
very,
and a
it's very
giveaway.
handy for reaching out and touching something.
With the
Trigger.
10-foot pole.
Yeah, triggering traps.
Have you ever heard I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole? Well, now
Yeah.
you can
could-
say that because
Yeah.
you will own a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
No, it's not for a 10-foot pole.
That's right, Sam.
Call now.
Yeah, call now.
Use code chaos20 at
Yeah.
tabletopbeard.com.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're talking about something else.
I want to just, like, yell at the tiefling and say, like...
It is.
I'm trying to think of what I want to say, too.
You.
I'll yell at both of them as I, like, use my goggles to, like, cast Charm Person on the tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say, like, drop the... What is the word I'm trying to look
The
for?
act.
Yes, thank you. Drop the act. We know you're not sun-touched. What are you actually here for? And I want to cast Charm Person on the tiefling.
Okay. Now you are in combat, so they're going to have advantage on this roll to save against it. That's how it works.
That's how the
I
spell
didn't know that was
works,
a
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
If you're actively hostile
Because
against
it-
them, they have
yeah,
advantage. Yeah.
And you're targeting the tiefling, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
It's a. Thank you, Brett, for reminding me about that. They rolled a 3.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I was like, you don't have to wait.
Son of a bitch.
You see the tiefling's eyes go from frantic and a bit startled into more relaxed, slight confusion, and then gentle acceptance as they We're masquerading as sun-touched to save ourselves. We are from the land of Benara, and we fear for our lives. Your friend there, unfortunately, is a black thread. We must sever it as it is
A wayward
a
thread?
part of...
Why don't we
That's what they said about you.
stop the fighting and we
Black
can
thread.
talk about this?
Said a loose thread.
He was called a lot of things.
I will not fight you, friend.
I don't think you need to fight anyone.
I am honor-bound. I am duty-bound to sever any wayward or black thread I see.
But don't you see that that is just leading to more murder?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
You gave...
I don't have it. My next portent's a nat 20 if you want that.
Exactly.
But we,
We also have one in the chat.
yeah, we do have one in the chat.
I'm gonna take an 18 from the chat for Dirty Twans.
Okay. You see them begin to sort of like think about their chances of winning the battle, but their compatriot looks back to them. What are you doing? These are the enemy. This one must die, and they work together. We must stand strong here. And they are steadfast.
Are there other sun touched in here?
Which one is the tiefling? The blue right here?
You see two.
Blue guy, Chong.
Those are the ones that are like faking sun touch, but are there others?
Make a perception check real quick.
Okay. Probably not. 10.
With all the ruckus and shouting, it's hard to draw your attention away. But most of the other patrons are either unconscious or like clutching their eyes and like trying to see
That's fair. Okay.
as they've fallen to the ground.
Okay, so he isn't listening to me about not fighting him.
No.
Okay.
Just regarding you as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Throw me
all.
the goggles.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I think that's
All you can do.
all I can do, but yeah. And I'm gonna go take Mabel out. 'cause
Okay.
I didn't get to do that.
You've gotten some great information
Yeah.
here at the very
Yeah.
least.
it's
Yeah.
Also,
And now-
yeah, it's one against.
Most importantly, if there's anyone else here, they know that they're actually the bad guys.
Yeah.
Because Bernard, we're in the middle of Imsford, like they hate
Right.
Bernard. So
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
They didn't drop their disguises though, have they?
One of the guys
One
took
of
his
the guy
cloak
threw
off,
his cloak off.
and has like the
Mm-hmm.
needles around his neck.
Yeah.
He's a high priestess
it
of the.
wasn't like a magical disguise.
No,
No.
they were just wearing
Got
clothes.
it. Okay.
This tiefling. Did you say you went invisible, or you're just hiding back?
No,
I just went back there so that because I know there was a person in the balcony room.
Yeah.
I don't know if they. I didn't want them to come up behind me.
And
Oh, I forgot about that person.
distance here.
Oh fuck it.
You don't need to know.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
no.
yeah. That's
I don't need to know because you're definitely in range as the tiefling caster now hurls 2 firebolts your way.
2 firebolts.
2 firebolts.
one for each hand. No way.
That is a 17 and 18 on the die plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going down.
You?
What did they?
That's
they
not
said
enough.
2
They have
fire
+6, and the
bolts.
lowest is my
Oh,
AC.
Mhm.
Yeah, shield's not enough.
Wild magic sorcerer. Or they have meta magic regardless.
Or it's just a stat block that I made.
yeah, that's fair.
How about that?
19 fire damage as you are struck across either shoulder with the fire bolts. You're driven back and you fall unconscious. Does your spirit stay behind in that
No,
scenario?
I have to be concentrating on it. So
All right.
It goes away. It goes.
Oh, you're down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You see
same
Valoth
sound.
fall to
I
2
mean,
firebolts that whiz across the tavern floor, striking either shoulder as he drops to his knees and crumples. The spirit that he summoned dissipates into a black smoke above. It is now odds go, and you are staring down 2 enemies. One is charmed, and the other quite burly.
There, you happy? You killed them. Yeah, I mean, you did your job. All right.
Then you will stop attacking and allow us to
No, it doesn't
finish
work
off
like
your
that.
friend.
No, it doesn't work like
I
that.
did not
Yeah,
think so.
that's what I said. I jump on the table and I smack this dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leap up.
All
Make
right.
attacks.
On the way there, I'm gonna start banging the drum to make a. I'm gonna start banging my drum to do a Hexblade's Curse on this guy with
Okay.
my bonus action, and then I'm gonna take the nat 20 in chat.
Roll. See if you get a nat 20.
Yeah, you never know. Straight roll. Why? Yeah. I saw you pick up 2 dice. I was like,
Yeah. All right.
And that 20 is coming in clutch here, guys.
Yes. So. Wait. How many? Yes. This many.
And Alex, I apologize. You said the tiefling was the one that shot the fire bolts at Sam?
Correct.
Yeah, the one
Thank
that's
you.
charmed.
Okay, yeah, so
That's what I
they
thought.
are talking about these little lamps. I want to show them this one specifically. Look at this. Can you see? Look at this.
This little lamp
Yeah,
of
look at
mine.
this little guy. How cute it is.
It's
So
we're gonna
cute.
let it shine.
It's a really cool little page on my mini factory that uses these little light orbs you can
so
stick into
cool.
terrain. They're
Yeah.
very nice.
Fancy.
They're so cool.
You don't have to do like any wiring either. It just
Yeah.
prints right off the bed like that.
They're awesome.
Well, 29 doubled because you crit.
No, I rolled double the dice. Right?
Oh, okay. Either yeah.
You can do either.
Yeah. So 29 is what he did. He rolled.
Well,
the dice.
plus 7.
So 36. Sorry, 36.
Yeah.
36 damage.
That much.
So yeah, 36 damage to this guy.
Okay. What does it look like as you attack from atop the table with your?
So he's like, "So you going to let me kill him?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not going to." Then I come flying up, jump off the table, and just slam my staff down on
With
top of him.
Pandemonium in the
Yeah.
background. You see Odd rushing in slow motion, kicking stray dishes and the drinks that you had bought off of the table in the process, driving his staff into the face of this unhelmed, unmasked Weaver.
Okay, and
He still stands.
well, that's fine.
You get a clear shot across his face, and he spits a bit of blood, and he looks back up at you as he regrips his maul.
Well, now that he's dead,
No, he's not dead.
well,
Oh, me. Yeah.
yeah, you.
Oh yeah, you.
I thought you meant
Wait,
him.
who
Now
shot
that
you?
he's dead, I'm talking to the
The
Weaver.
tiefling.
I'm talking to the Weaver. You know, I used to be one of your loose threads. Come on,
You don't say. Perhaps I
do
can
say.
finish 2 callings in one night.
Yeah, come on.
And I
With
cast
that-
antagonize. No.
Yeah, exactly.
It is now. No, just
Exactly.
kidding. It's not
cast
Drazad's
power
turn.
word kill.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the thing it's the person
I
coming
cast
out.
Oh,
power word.
now I gotta go edit my
antagonize.
initiative note. Cloaked person.
You see this door open as a black cloaked figure peers out,
I knew it.
rushes across. They would have just enough movement to clamber over the banister
They're
here,
either coming-
and they fall onto the table.
And they take
They're
falling
either
damage.
coming to help us or to kill us.
Oh, I'm about to get 2 fails.
I will give them falling damage.
Oh no,
You
you
think
really?
they're coming to kill you?
You think so?
With that, you see this person leap over the banister and try to land on a rounded table, but its central support makes it wobbly when he lands on it, or this individual lands on it, and they slap their head against the other side of the table, taking 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As we move on to
Mabel.
Drazad's turn, what would you like to do?
So you can. I know you can't cast a bonus action level spell and then an action level spell.
No.
Unless, yeah, leveled spell. You can do cantrip. but
Right.
yeah.
Man. Okay.
Hep.
Help!
Please,
Help, cleric!
please,
The little kid that eats wasabi.
Okay.
Help,
Yeah.
Wasabi.
Okay. That's what I'm saying.
please help.
I'm gonna turn around and look at
Oh, you were
Valar.
Mm.
Oh.
Like it.
Fog
And
me up, Daddy.
Yes, right.
I'll reach down and let him know you're not done yet, my friend. And I'll cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
On who?
At
me.
20th level.
on
On who?
20.
on
The only person who's taking damage.
I thought he was healing one of the bad guys, and I was like, oh no, Valoth is dead.
for
Duh.
11.
For 11.
11 healing. And then I am going to
Somebody has a bong in the corner.
We
They
did
are
it.
ripping it.
They-
Like, far
No,
out,
it's
man.
just the
Far
rat.
out.
The rat.
That's the rat
Yeah.
from my staff.
I've never seen this much action in this place ever.
I'm gonna run up.
Is it going through the tiles?
This is
No, I have a wire run.
That's the main guy.
yeah.
Yep, the elf.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up to him and I'll pull out Lightbringer and tell him maybe you guys are the loose threads in all of this, and I'll just whack him with Lightbringer.
Can you? You cast a spell.
Oh, I
you have a
cast Cure
bonus
Wounds.
action.
Not my bad.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
Not
I'm thinking healing word. I changed my mind last minute. Apologies.
Do you still rush him?
I don't do that. I stay over here by my good friend Valoth
Yeah.
and continue to nurse his wounds like a good little boy.
Fair
You got
enough.
a bonus action?
Not. That isn't a spell. Oh, I'll harness my divine power. I'll heal him and then go, Great Pyraxis, help us! And I'll gain a second level spell slot back.
Look at you go.
I'll look at you. He's like, did he actually answer you?
In the ways of his holy might, yes.
So no.
No, he doesn't give me responses, no.
Yeah. That's a
With
no.
this, it now goes back to the top of initiative, and the shiny mall man
Yep.
is going to turn on Odd and make some attacks.
Oh yeah.
No, get
Come get some.
I cast Antagonize.
Is that an actual spell?
No.
No.
There is a spell that basically does that, but
Yeah.
it's
Let me see if this recharges first.
That's
I'm
such
gonna
a pretty
homebrew.
dice. Those blue ones.
That was 3 d20s over there.
Good for him.
Does a 21 hit?
Negative.
yeah.
AC right now is a 26.
Oh, because did you do mobile flourish?
Yeah, mobile flourish. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so as he swings with his maul wildly, you are dancing atop the table. At one point, you actually feel the same lurch of the table that the other guy experienced, and you take your warning staff and like plunge it into the other side just enough so you can keep your footing as you dance across to the other side using your boots of dancing.
Yes. Nice. They're functional too.
Stand your ground and fight, coward. And then it falls to Valoth's turn. What are you doing?
You're alive.
I'm alive. I'm
not
dead again.
dead.
I'm not dead yet.
How bad is the main guy looking?
Who's the main guy? The
He's not
tiefling?
bloodied.
He's not bloodied. Okay.
Is the tiefling
Don't worry
the
about
main
that,
guy?
dude.
Before I get up, I'm gonna look at the person on the table, and I'm gonna say, "Are you here to sever this thread?"
I think you're the thread.
The person who's laying at the table.
Yeah.
I just want to get out of here.
Okay.
The elf says
I want to.
And you
No, the
Can
guy
do I
fell off
trust
the
that?
balcony.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make an
Yeah.
insight check.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, that was like teetered on a 1 into a 17.
Okay. They definitely do just want to get out, but you can tell with your 17 that they are not being entirely truthful with you guys about,
Sup.
Not spying on us.
not spying on you.
Yeah, no, I figured that much. Okay.
What if they were following them? What if they're a loose thread?
I don't know. I don't really care at this point. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Okay. And use your reaction to just kidding.
Yeah.
Taking
no.
that 20.
No, I have a port and I can do that for free.
Ah. She wants to be held by everybody.
No, because
Yeah, I'm gonna.
She does actually want that thing.
Just had to go stand under that balcony.
Oh yeah, me too. It was hard for you to get me. I'm about to go
just
back.
joking.
I'm gonna look back and say, well, guess I should be better protected this time. And then he's gonna bring forth the shadowy spirit again.
Okay.
in front of the guy. And then this time, he's going to hide behind the staircase.
Okay.
Using his 15-foot of movement to
We just see you there.
So yeah, so they can't see me from their vantage point.
Yeah, I guess I don't really need that.
I got you, fam.
So that way they have to like move around to be able to shoot me with anything else again.
Got it.
And
You guys see Valor like, I should be better protected this time. Summons the spirit, and then
as he's running, he throws out the spell, and the shadow lands and summons forth again, bringing down that sword on this guy.
okay,
It can move, so it would
flank. I was gonna make you
Yeah.
say it. I was not gonna give it to you.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, sweet baby flank.
And I think that is just going to be a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Just a 23.
Just a 23.
I'm sorry.
Just
It's
a
actually
23.
It's actually a 26. He has a plus 11.
And he could have made it a nat 20 if you wanted.
I could have,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
'cause
roll
it's-
more dice. So
Yeah.
You stealing that staff has had major implications.
that is 5 plus 6, so 11 points of radiant damage on
Okay.
this guy.
As the spirit of Valoth strikes its enemy and channels radiant energy into them, you see them stare down the mirror of yourself as they. What do you know? You're a black thread too. As he prepares to fight the spirit directly.
He was originally going towards.
Yeah, but
It's
also
talking about
the
the
spirit is
spirit.
also like a shadow.
Yeah.
black,
Oh.
all
It's
black,
connected.
and it looks like
I see.
Valor. Yeah.
With that, we now come to Flora's turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to my charm guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
Bestie, why?
I'm sorry. It's not against you. I must do this. It is for my people. It is for my safety. It is for the good of the world.
How-
Why do you travel with this one?
How is he? Is this one right?
Mm-hmm.
How is he a loose thread?
You see me peeking out from behind the stairs.
Oh, sweet thing. His thread is not loose. His thread is dyed blacker than the night.
What does that mean?
In truth, we do not yet know to the extent that we should.
Sounds like you're just following orders that
That's
you don't
all
know
I'm
what they
saying,
mean.
That's what I'm saying.
But we do know that these black threads threaten to unravel the very fabric of reality.
Sometimes you have to unravel things to put them back together. That's a crochet joke.
I'm sorry. I cannot. Do they get to save on this when they take damage, I think? Or the
They're
effect?
just charmed forever.
I think it's for like an
true.
hour or until like they take damage. Yeah.
Let me read it. Charm person.
Spell ends whenever.
They are for an hour
Until you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
Correct.
until you or your companions.
Got it.
We haven't
So-
done that yet.
You know, none of us have attacked
It
her
is
yet.
charmed by you until the spell ends, or we do harmful to it. Y'all haven't attacked them?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, then I'm gonna attack her. It's a her.
It is.
It's a he. It's a her. Okay. I'm gonna say. It sounds to me like you might just be following orders blindly, without really truly understanding the implications. And I don't think I can allow that. And I'm gonna cast Shillelagh.
Okay.
Whack is
and then
bonkus.
Whack is bonkus. 21.
21 is gonna hit. As you rush in, clutching your staff of flowers.
Is this with advantage?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. See if you get a 20. You did not.
Thanks, so Sam. D8. 8 total of some type of damage.
Okay.
Bludgeoning, maybe.
Bludgeoning. Yeah.
8 damage.
8 damage.
As you bring your staff to bear across her clavicle, you see her drop to a knee and then instantly scurry backwards as she drops out of her charmed state. You see a fury grow behind her eyes that were so full of fear moments ago.
Yeah. I used my bonus action.
Yep.
For sure
I think you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. This individual that you just struck is going to turn back around on you now. Pulling out a short sword.
I hide. They no hit.
They don't find me.
Does a 14 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Does a 18 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so excited to say that no, a 16 does not hit.
Because our old AC was a 16, but now it's a 17 with the cloak.
17.
As you take 8 points of piercing damage right back, they drive the short sword in, and I need you to make a con save.
Can I growl at him?
You can.
Yarg.
With your necklace of teeth, it
Yeah.
definitely
And your
adds to
bug
the
armor.
illusion.
And that's a 17.
You're a bug
Okay.
there.
18.
How does
Okay.
it feel?
Feels like it's still going to do half as much.
Well, I didn't know if 17 failed and 18 saved, so that's why I was like...
Halved to 12 poison damage.
Poison.
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 As the short sword leaves your side, you actually feel your body begin to grow numb, followed by a searing pain at the impact wound that almost makes you double over. Looking down on it, you actually see some of the blood that is gathered there coagulating and bubbling in response.
Delicious.
Odd, it is now your go.
Gross.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to lunge at the guy, or kind of what happened earlier that you described. I'm going to use the table and kind of tip it and then jump up on the top and use it to slam at the guy. in front of
Especially
me.
with this music, it feels
Yeah,
like almost kind of
exactly. Yeah.
playful. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like using the table's balance. To
Oh, you crit on that. Yeah. Okay.
get him.
Sorry.
all these dice again. Help. So many. 15. 20. 31 plus 8.
39.
39. Okay. As you lean the table back and then use the full force of it to drive your staff into the guy's jugular, hoping to knock him out due to the blunt force, you see him, his eyes sort of roll back from the impact, but his body locks in place as he drives his eyes back up to you. He is shaking with rage.
I'm going to, as I make contact, I'm going to spin it and then hit him with my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see-
Definitely hits.
You see...
Well, what was it?
17 plus 8.
Yes, that hits.
How many dice you rolling on this one? It's less,
It's
right?
normal, yeah.
Which is how much? Just like...
He's thinking about giving him a...
yeah, giving you a crit.
It's going to be way less because I already did my my swirl attack, but it would just be this. Right?
just these two? Or these three?
Yeah.
These two?
It would
Okay.
be this if it was a crit.
Okay, so you see as you go in for the attack, Valos's eyes from the spirit look up at you and they swirl into that galaxy as you feel your staff move in your hand just before you hit and you critically strike him like in judo chop in the neck.
It is a hand. Like
The hand opens. Judo chop.
8 plus 7 and 5. 8, 7, 5, 15, 20.
20.
20 plus, what's my bonus?
8, right?
Yeah, I think it's 8. 7. 27.
Okay.
Another 27 points of damage.
Heck yeah. Get wrecked.
Why was it 8 last time?
8 was to hit.
What?
We added 8 to hit.
You did 31 plus 8 last time for
Oh,
39.
then minus 1 off of it.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. I'm just trying to make sure I understand.
Yeah. I have a plus 8 to hit. I have a plus 7 damage.
As you connect with your guided strike with the assistance of Valoth, you drive this man to a knee. His maul slams into the stone floor beneath, cracking one of the tiles and creating a small crater just shallow enough that when he stands back up, he must wrench his maul from the floor. He is very weak in the knees, but still standing. As we now get to the hooded figure that scrambles to their feet and gets to the door. They have, well, actually, they would fully dash out. So,
Can I say something to them whenever they get up, or not?
Yeah.
Because it's not my turn. When I see them like clambering up off the table, I'll say like, "If you help us, we can talk. I know you have some questions for us."
I don't want anything to do with this. As they kind of back out the door and close it behind.
That's fair.
Okay,
I tried.
you did.
You did a good job.
Drazad, it is your go. What would you like to do? Yeah.
How rough is the elf looking?
The elf is very rough.
Okay.
Last leg situation. At least whenever you're doing like 40 points of damage
Yeah,
with
exactly.
every attack.
I mean, I had
When
three,
you're three crits in a
row.
row.
Like,
That'll do it.
that'll do it.
Thanks to chat, Porton, and the fact that you crit
Yeah.
on 19s. None of them were dirty. Were natural 20s.
Right.
Okay. I think I'm probably just going to.
If I roll a 19 on my Porton,
Yeah, because I can't get all the way to Florida.
Make a crit.
Did I just say Florida? I'm gonna come right here on the other side of them, and I am going to cast Searing Smite. Lightbringer will just glow with the same white-hot intensity as the
Do we want to close the
Sunsteel was.
I just opened it.
Oh.
Oh.
FYI, Homegirl is gonna take Homegirl is gonna take 8 points of damage as well, as one of the strikes was a slashing
Let
flourish.
me do this.
Did it not open earlier?
No, it didn't. I thought it did.
Oh, I thought so too.
slashing flourish would have given
So
her
2
8
hits.
then.
One's a slashing flourish. The next one was a defensive flourish. So
She takes.
she's within 5 feet. She takes what I rolled on one
Okay.
of my dice. Yeah.
And how much was that?
8.
8.
Okay. Drazad, what you got, man?
Does a 26 hit?
26 does hit.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I will.
Does a 39 hit?
Literally.
Yeah.
Was it a smite?
Okay.
What?
I'm
That's
using Searing
real
Smite
crazy, my
on,
heck.
which is a bonus action, first
Yep.
level spell, and then I'm gonna hit them with Lightbringer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do.
I mean, I was going to say, you're not concentrating basically after the hit.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but
fine.
Yeah, it's all
it's
good.
silly. All the smite spells are dumb.
Yeah.
They,
I
none
think
of-
they're reworking them in the
They
next
are.
edition.
They
But
are.
just so you're aware.
Speaking the rings, and you put them.
Give me my ring.
Give them back.
I hope the
It's
camera
an-
caught
it's
that
an
exchange.
I hope so, because that was a perfect catch.
4, 5, 6, 10 damage. 2 of it's fire.
Okay, wow. That did not go well.
If you come in here and steal my kill,
Oh no! This
As you
spirit
connect
is.
with Lightbringer, it dents in the individual's armor, but then he basically just bats away your Lightbringer from his shoulder, not breaking eye contact with Odd, determined to land a hit on this man.
He's also on fire.
Yep.
The cloaked figure hitting us now?
No, the cloaked figure ran out.
No, they did.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no, they ran out.
They were like, we don't have one.
Just
nothing
odd
to
just
do
hitting
with this.
somebody.
It is now that individual's turn. And I will say, actually, although they are so focused on you, Odd, they have their mission.
He has minus 20 feet to movement right now.
Well, I know.
because you got hit.
Okay.
He also has
Oh,
minus
that's fair.
20 to
He's going
hit.
after the spirit behind him.
What are the stats?
The stats are minus 20 to hit because I said so.
Minus 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said so. Huh?
Damn.
I said so.
That's rough.
Yeah.
We got a second dungeon master. In
Does
I sure didn't
a
know.
14 hit?
It exactly hits.
Okay, then 3 hits.
Yeah.
blip, blip, blip.
This thing does not have that high of an AC.
How many hit?
Oh, I wonder how many hit points it even has.
That is per level above, so it's just that.
Is it a fiend or undead? Is it undead? Is the main question.
I don't think so. It's a medium monstrosity.
Okay.
None of that.
Unless you want to rule it.
First attack is going to be 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
Second attack,
I should probably heal
15
you.
radiant damage.
Okay. Still up.
And third attack. It's rolling terribly. Another 11 radiant damage.
It is down by 2.
Okay. You see this individual
not
break
gonna
stare
snipe
with
kill.
you, Odd, as he turns on his heel and begins slamming his maul into the ground, pounding the earth beneath it to dust. There is a fine layer of particle floating through the air, particulate floating through the air as the spirit now dissipates in a radiant flurry. He turns back to you. I will complete my mission.
I don't think you will.
No, I think you're going to die first.
Valoth, it is your go
Did I have advantage to hit
from your hidey hole.
of odd?
Yes.
Valoth is gonna run out
Mhm.
from his. He's gonna go back, so you don't need to move him out.
He's gonna.
We'll just point to where he is.
Yeah, he's gonna run out, and then you see him take the staff and slam it into the ground. And when he does, a spectral form of the maul appears as it blasts forward towards this
nice.
thing, spinning in the air, and it's gonna make an attack. On
Whoa.
him.
Very cool.
Get wrecked.
I like this. I like this.
This uses my spell attack, right? to
Yep.
hit? Okay. Homebrew spell.
Homebrew spell, guys. If you want it, it's actually in the
What's it
Discord.
called?
There's
Valafar's Mighty Maul.
Yeah.
Alphas Metamo.
That is a
Sorry, I had to do that voice.
it's a 19 to hit. I rolled really crappy.
19 does not hit.
What the fuck?
As the maul goes sailing behind,
And I can't
it
take my
slams.
reaction to make it hit.
Yep, it slams into the banisters beyond as it splinters the wood. The maul disappears.
I think you already used your reaction.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, I've already. We've ruled that like once we know that it doesn't.
Once you
hit,
know that it doesn't hit, you
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
For anyone in chat that's curious, the cool thing about this spell is that it sticks around
If you kill.
if you kill with it.
Yeah. So I was hoping I could
What,
kill him
what
with
do you
it.
mean it sticks around?
Like,
It lasts for one turn, unless you kill whatever you hit.
And then
with
it's
it.
still there next turn. You can just
You can
basically
do it
make
to
another.
keep attacking with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Very
So-
cool, very cool.
I was hoping to
Yeah, that's
snipe this
nice.
kill and then use it to. attack
And it
the
doesn't
next
do a
one.
small amount of
I'm
damage.
like,
It's
No.
worth it.
Well, I
Yeah.
also cast it at third level. I was making sure this guy was dead.
Also, if y'all want to know who
I-
Valafar is, you should watch our first campaign.
Yeah. It's about to
Or
be
the- or the-
Valoth's mouth.
Yeah, or the last couple of sessions. Yeah.
when you do that, I'm like, don't you?
Are you doing anything else?
Well, quite fittingly, Valoth is running back behind before it hits, and that's probably why it misses.
Okay.
No, he's hiding back behind his hole.
Got it. We now fall to Flora's turn. What are you doing?
Seeing that this is like out of hand, I'm just gonna be a bear.
Okay, be a
So,
bear.
I'm gonna be a bear.
Be a bear
Be a bear. I'm gonna use an action.
with all the strength of the.
I'm gonna use an action to be a bear, and then as
Dang,
a
I'm mad that I
bear,
missed.
I'm gonna
Plus
attack.
11. Rolled an 8. I'm like, that's crappy, but I have plus 11.
Make your attacks.
Getting there. I'm a brown bear, right?
I
Black
think
bear.
so.
Black bear.
20 AC.
Black bear.
That is the color that it is.
No, I'm not. Black bear. Should have had this open. Okay, so do I still get flanking?
Yep.
Yes,
Great.
absolutely. That
So
does
I'm
not
gonna
change.
try to bite it and then claw it. Biting is first. 21.
21 is going to hit.
21.
And so that will be max damage, 8 piercing damage.
Okay, nice.
And then I'm gonna claw it. Dirty Twans.
That will hit as well.
Here. It sounds like you singing.
Is that how you sing? Like a
7
sitar?
7 slashing damage.
All right.
So was this whenever he's dreaming of sessions?
Yeah.
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 You can tell that this tiefling is likely used to their attacks killing when they land, because they aren't paying much mind as they are glancing across the room looking for their next target. You morph into a bear and charge at them, and their eyes connect right as you sink your teeth into their arm. As you have them grappled, you swing them back and forth, lunging at them with a claw as you release. Both attacks connect. They are still not bloodied, but definitely looking pretty bad.
No, he's got blood.
She
blood.
does not have blood.
She is bloody.
Okay.
Second DM says
Shazad?
Yeah.
she's
No.
bloody.
Or no.
Did you
it's
mobile
the-
flourish?
It's the tiefling's turn.
You did both, right?
I
'Cause
did
you
2.
attacked-
Yeah. I used 2 flourishes.
Okay.
One for the AC, one for the
To damage her.
swing through and hit her.
Okay. She's almost definitely not gonna hit you.
She don't know that.
She has a pretty good idea. She has a pretty good idea of
The
it.
fancy feet.
No.
She looks down and sees the cowboy boots.
Our own little Puss in Boots over here.
That's right.
Fully.
She is going to dash as a bonus action. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Yeah. That'll be 2 attacks of opportunity.
5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. She'll get to you, but yes.
She's dashed.
Bonus action dash.
Oh, bonus action. Motherfucker, I'm about to be down again.
Wait, do we take attacks on him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Take him.
Killer.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
me too.
Do we get advantage on that?
No.
No.
Oh,
Even though she was flanked?
you were flanking her before, so
Yeah.
I'll give it
That's
to
right.
you.
That's right.
Okay.
Do I get both of my attacks or just one?
It's one.
Just one.
So this is a peek
Got her.
below the the
15?
balcony.
I got excited for a second. I thought that was a 19.
15 exactly hits.
25.
That also exactly hits.
24.
She has this weird armor
5
that
piercing.
morphs to meet
Okay.
whatever hit her.
10. Or no, 9.
Okay, so 14 total.
Yeah.
As she rushes through these attacks, you see her stumble for a moment as she is slowed, but she breaks past your attacks and rushes into the corner where you know Valoth is. Valoth, you see just the open room until suddenly she is rounding the corner and is upon you, making 2 short sword attacks.
Oh, no.
One is an 8 to hit, that will not, but the other is a 23.
That misses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
When my spirit dies, it gives me a 50 AC.
Wow, that's so crazy.
I didn't tell you that when I homebrewed it. I didn't tell you that
You
that's
must
one of the
not
things
read
that it
that
does.
part, yeah.
He just absorbs the spirit, and their ACs become 1.
Yeah.
You take 8 points of piercing damage. And luckily you're still up after that,
I
because now you need to
am.
make a con
I
save.
am.
Sam, if you would have said 25 AC, I would have fully believed you, because I was believing you that whole time.
A con save.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my reaction. It's a 19.
Okay, you save and you are going to take some
I
damage.
take an 18.
Took an 18. We just got a 16 in there too.
I think I'm still down.
I'm going to just take the average. It'll be 12 halved. Or sorry, halved to 12.
Oof.
Also, I didn't die. I'm
Nice.
down again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, if you had gotten a certain amount, you would have been dead.
Yeah, if you go negative your max,
Yes.
you die.
As you fall unconscious, dropping to the ground,
Fun.
clutching the staff in your hand, you look upon your assailant as she pulls her blade back, twirls it over her head with both hands.
She has a third attack?
She does not.
Oh.
But she is preparing to attack
Oh.
again.
Okay. Good to know.
Cut her arms right.
Odd, it is now your go. What would you like to do?
What's the range on healing word?
I love the progression of these
Yeah,
campaigns with Brett's hair. The
I'm-
more
yeah.
frustrating it gets, the more disheveled it is.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to run after her.
Okay.
I have 40 feet of movement. Can I get to her?
With 40
I
feet?
think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah.
Just barely.
Just barely.
So this dude's going to get an opportunity.
He is. I was about to say. I don't think it's going to hit. Although that's until your
No,
next turn.
It's flat right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't make an attack yet.
Does a...
I'll jump in the way and take the hit.
Need a
What is
19.
this
you got it.
plus? I did. It's a 23.
Yeah, you got it.
Watch I roll
Oh, wait.
terrible damage.
Oh, I can't. Can I? Yeah,
You have
shield.
your reaction.
You can
back?
shield.
I have my reaction back. Shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you, as you dash
lured
away,
him in with
this
false sense of safety.
He's gonna hit, and you wink at him as he bounces off.
this mighty weaver sees his opportunity, raises his maul, and swings with the last of his energy. And suddenly, without looking, you just raise a sort of blue energy that collides and makes the maul
As I'm
clang
running, I turn
backwards.
back and look at him like, nah.
As you dance into the corner. Okay, now that you're there, what
now
are you
that
doing?
I'm there, bonus action heal, healing word, and I'm like, stop dying. All right, and I will second level that for you. Okay, so that way it's a little more, and you're gonna get 5 and 5, 10, and then I'm gonna hit her.
Okay, make an attack roll. It is straight. He's conscious, but I'd say
Come on,
prone
you're
still.
not distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She was,
10
about,
plus
she was about to
8.
hit me though.
18.
Just focused on it.
18 will hit. It doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily matter at this point.
What? Wait, doesn't she have to like roll for concentration if she's readying an attack? Just kidding.
That was flavor, Josiah. Come on.
Okay,
He did
so
that.
7, 15 plus 7.
Okay.
22.
22. 22 damage.
I love
As she
this
starts swirling.
dynamic duo side of the table where Brett calls out the numbers on his dice.
Sam does the math.
Does the math.
I'm focusing on reading the dice, okay? Like,
He adds up the dice, and by the time he gets to his modifier, he's like, I can't anymore.
2 minutes.
The ADD's kicked in completely.
He does do that. I've noticed. You add up the dice and not the modifier.
As you rush around the corner, at the last minute, you see Valoth unconscious. You speak a healing word into existence as you see the assassin raising her blade, and you basically deadleg her with your staff to try and drop her off her balance. She is still standing, but not looking good.
Okay.
Are you doing anything else?
I don't think I can.
I think that's it
I
for
used
you.
all the things.
Wait, is old boy still up?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he just ran away because I was going to die. I appreciate it.
I'm like,
No, the elf.
after I hit her with my
That's-
staff
yeah,
and
this
she
guy.
doesn't go down,
No,
I
I'm
start
still
yelling like,
concentrating
help!
On searing smite.
What are you doing, actually, though?
It is your turn.
Yeah, the cloak person's out of the initiative, I'm assuming, because they.
Oh, they are
Dipped.
like running down the street. It
Sick.
appear.
Dang.
Oh, shit.
Kid
Can I do one more thing at the end of my turn? When I hit her with that attack, I want to move her away. I want to do the mobile flourish
Okay.
and move her 10 feet.
Does she get a save for that or no?
Nope. It just
Okay.
happens.
When you hit.
Over here.
Yeah.
All right. As you deadleg her, you see her just sort of like stumble,
Yeah.
losing her balance, and that's what drives her that direction. You're like basically just prodding
Did
her.
y'all do that to each other?
Oh God,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. Okay, just make sure.
Or frog each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. yeah.
Frog.
Lord.
That's what my
Yeah,
family
dude,
always
you
call
get
it.
Yeah.
somebody one of these.
Whenever you do, that.
Frog, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit him with Lightbringer
My,
again.
my
Okay.
southern is showing.
Does a? I'm gonna take the 6. No, I'm gonna take the 5 in the chat.
Okay.
10, 15,
His AC's a 20. We know this.
22 or 21.
Okay.
I can't.
That
do
will hit.
Yeah.
Roll that dabblage.
At least, right? Because a 23 is the lowest we've rolled that hit, and a 19 is the highest we've rolled that missed.
6, 10, 11, 17, 21.
Okay. What does it look like as you bring this weaver down?
I'll kind of turn back and see that
Kill him
Odd's taking care of Valoth, and he's not down anymore. And I'll just look at him and go, Drazat has had enough of, honestly, everything right now. And he just swings it into his head again.
Okay. As you connect, you see finally his steadfast eyes that have been looking in Valoth's direction for most of this fight finally blink and roll back as he just basically, like a stiff as a board, falls backwards and
That was mine. That counts as mine.
No, I got him.
No,
That is part of my KD
no.
now. Yes.
Kyle's gonna say, "Can we just get this one?"
Right over here.
all right.
And yeah, that's everything I can do.
Okay. With that, it is now the assassin's turn.
Wait.
Hang on.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
gotten
No,
a
it's
turn.
Valor.
My God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped a bunch of people. My bad.
I think even
Me.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's me and then Odd and
It's
then
me.
Vala.
Correct. It is Valoth than you,
Valoth.
than the
Yeah,
assassin.
okay, yeah, because I know she goes right after you.
Oh,
Go ahead, Valoth.
Okay. Let's do this one more time. Val's gonna stand up.
If you summon that shadow again, I'm going to be upset.
And he's gonna start running towards her and then blink out of existence the minute he breaks the line of the stairs, teleporting as far 30 feet as he can. Like, oh, I guess she has bonus action dash. He's gonna like try to be here,
Okay.
like put people between him and her. Nope, just right there.
Right there? Okay.
Yep, because that way she has to come like around, like she has to go around the table. The whole thing.
He's like, you got to get through them first.
So he's gonna run towards her, making eye contact, and at the last second, look and fold into existence. And when he lands, he's gonna take the staff as a giant, like psychic whip extends from it as he launches it towards her. I need an int save
Nice.
from her.
Okay. She's so good at these. She's definitely so good at these.
Definitely not a charisma
Definitely 11.
That does not save.
Ooh, that was a straight roll. You don't get no pluses on that, babe?
No.
Oh, it wasn't a straight roll.
Oh, I thought it was.
I do get 4.
Oh, so she is intelligent.
Oh, damn.
No, just proficient in intelligence saving throws.
Okay. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 psychic damage.
Okay.
As Tasha's mind whip comes off on it, and then I now know where she is, I think, or something like
And she
that.
can
As-
only take an action, a bonus action.
As the whip connects,
Yeah.
you now know that she is falling to the ground. What does this look like? How do you want to end this?
right between
I
me
think as he brings the whip and he brings it to her, you think it's the crack of the psychic whip, but it's the crack of her neck as it
Oh,
hits her
shit.
face and she
Ugh.
just falls.
Nice.
Gross. That one was mine too.
That was a little. That was violent.
You hear Flora "Ah!" cheering as a bear.
Yeah, Valve goes, I thought she might have been tougher like that one. As he points back to the other one that's down. Like, I thought she might have needed more hits than that.
Are we out of initiative?
You are all now out of initiative.
Can I heal Valoth?
You can.
When that guy died, I healed, so I'm back up to full.
Woo!
I'm gonna go cast Spare the Dying on the elf.
Okay.
The one that the elf, not the one that I cracked.
Not the tiefling. No.
Yeah. You rush over and see them out completely cold.
That was the one with the necklace, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
the
Yeah, the
needles.
Necklace
Yeah,
and
nice.
needles.
Sweet. As you do that, I'm getting like back under my stair hidey hole, just in case.
I will let them. Everyone, I'm just letting you know, not healing him or bringing him back to life would help if we could ask him some questions, maybe, though. And I'll put him back to 0 health. You'll hear
That's the elf.
Yeah.
You doing that too?
I would say you don't hear a gasp. You just see that they are breathing.
Oh, that's
they're,
fine, okay.
They're basically stabilized, but still unconscious.
Ooh,
You want to close that
you got the
raffle real
turtles?
quick? I do got them turtles.
You got them with you?
They're on the ship.
Oh,
we're not
you can
giving
give
him a
this
bear.
guy. I mean, we could. I guess we could say we could have got a good bear, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it made one yet.
I could
Oh.
heal him, too.
Well,
as
I
well.
thought it was once per day. It makes a good.
It is
bear.
once per day.
And we
Oh.
flew for 2
Yeah.
days.
Oh, we
yeah.
did. Okay, so technically I would have
Give
to
this
You
do
would
guy-
have
They-
one. They
they
only
last.
last for 24 hours.
Give this guy a good berry, and then we can bonk him after we.
I'll give him a good berry so he has one head.
Well, let's tie him.
Tie him
let's
up.
tie him
first.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I just before Alex started
Take
saying like
his-
he jumps and starts
Yeah.
attacking. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna tie him up.
Take his,
Everybody, reroll initiative.
Yeah.
Val,
all his
make,
stuff,
make an
like-
insight check.
Oh no. Insight. 19.
Period.
As you finish tying up this burly individual, very strong build for an elf, you feel a telling chill run the length of your spine. By instinct, you scan around the bar. You see some of the blinded individuals like beginning to blink their eyes back to normal. You see some of those unconscious receiving aid from some of the other, like the bartender and some of the others that have made it through this battle. You try to quell your superstition, but at a glance, you see standing in one of the other doorways on the far balcony, someone you didn't know was there. All of you see a somewhat familiar face, pale with black eyes and bright blue pupils staring back into yours. The three of you glance to Valoth, comparing their complexion as a field of stars appears in front of him. And there she stands, like a reflection. No more than a breath away from him. And that is where we will end our session for tonight.
Wait, so some lady just popped up by Sam Valoth?
She teleported.
like he teleports, right?
Looks like him, apparently.
Oh shoot!
You gotta close that raffle.
Yep. I do have to close the raffle. Sorry about that, guys. We've been all over the place today.
Is this your mama?
Tristan,
How do I do
Tristan
that?
could teleport like me too.
I'm ready.
It's
I'm
everybody
ready,
that's
I'm ready.
astral elf.
Yeah, but okay, but they don't all look like you.
Can I do that? It's
I mean,
like
that might
not
just be
here
a little
anymore.
racist, though.
The raffle?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like
I don't
Okay.
know.
It says active. There we
somebody's
go.
You got it?
mother
Okay.
killing my people?
Closing entries.
Wee. Woo!
Apologies, guys. The
We need one of those big old like bingo ball spinner things.
Yeah. It's just because we were gone
That'd
for
be
2
so
weeks.
much fun.
That's what
Honestly,
happens.
well, also the like
Yeah, we're all like refeeding off of each other's energy. And the toilet.
Yeah, in the toilet. That really got you, huh?
I kind of started dissociating.
the raffles on
after that.
Streamlabs are
It's okay.
let's just
It
say
wasn't your
confusing.
fault, for what it's worth.
Okay.
No, but it's also going.
And the winner is
Justin!
Justin! Hell yeah, buddy! Thanks for coming hang out with us tonight. I will add your 1,000 chaos points for next time. And you may want to use them because next time we run our Legacy of the Ashen campaign, we will have someone very special here.
Guest.
But without alluding too much and destroying the surprise, I will also toss it back to our good friends at Tabletop Beard who have sponsored the stream yet again with this amazing beard oil. If you want some of this for yourself, go to their website in the description below and use code CHAOS20 at checkout. Of course, check out our friends at Darkeport. And until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Bye.
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 Next week is Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
This is Ilsavel.